What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to the second day of the Graveyard Invitational. I am Jamar on air. Thank you so much for tuning in. With me today is, of course, in Pap. You know, the second awesome dude to help me plan this tournament. You can see right here the lineup. We got this race that we're currently gonna do right now. Then we got Sky versus Deke Freak. And then we got Orion White TP versus Try C7 Connor. Let me introduce the one, the only first first runners going up. All right. Joining for commentary is Theo.
Yo, what's up?
And also joining for commentary is Pap himself.
What's up, everybody?
All right. So, runners, if you're ready, I'll go ahead and count you down, and we're going to go ahead and get started.
I'm ready.
Josh, you ready? Just want to make sure he's ready.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to count you guys down, and good luck to you both in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck to both runners. And here we go.
Multi-stream's been slow, as I can tell, but starting off.
Starting off in the pineapple.
Yep, grabbing all the shinies to open the door and grab the first spatula to leave the house.
Yep, getting the first easy money spatula right here.
Easy money. Yep.
Yep.
Actually,
and with that spatula, they can actually leave the house, leave the pineapple, and
Yeah.
there they are, leaving the pineapple.
Leaving.
Yeah, they're out. They're out.
Timers are
Now
really
they're-
well synced up right now, so that's good. Looks like they're both going to be going for the new hand disable strat.
Aw, snap. Will they get it, though?
They
got it. Yeah, or else. Yeah, the new strat, that was found in, I think that was found in July, right?
About that, yeah. I don't really know
Yeah.
how it works, but I know that it's new hand disable, and it looks like Joshua messed it up, which sucks for him.
Yeah, I think that was the first hand disable thing to be found in about 9-10 years. So that was
Most
really
likely,
interesting.
yeah.
One of the oldest strats in the game being replaced.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
All right, Toxic getting the sock and getting the spatula so he can get the warp up to the other place to do a hammer skip.
And it looks like Toxic Road's taking a early lead.
Yeah,
right
it looks
now.
like it, but it's too early to really call anything like that. So
Yeah, this is a good start on
Good
Toxic
start.
Road.
kind of a shitty start for Joshua, but I don't know. He could catch up at any point.
Yeah, and Joshua going up to hammer skip right now.
Yeah, Toxic about to do it. About to set up the robot.
See if hammer skip's good for Toxic. I mean,
this is the one
alright.
for him, but
But yeah, he made it.
it gets the trick.
Yep, he got it. And he's getting the spatula. Let's
About
go.
to, hit the button behind the thing. Yeah.
And now going into
Joshua going for a hammer skip here.
he
Misses
missed
it.
once. Oh, and now he has to
And
redo it.
died, and now he has to restart the trick.
Aw, snap.
As you can see by the camera going back and forth, he is not happy about this.
Yeah. I wouldn't be happy about that either, honestly.
Yeah, neither would I. I'd probably punch a wall. I don't know.
Yeah,
All right, Toxic Crow going for the cutscene skip on the right side. I only really see people do it on the left.
Oh, and he's going for Pat's hammer right now.
Going for Pap's hammer. Let's see if he can get it.
Oh, he got it.
Gets it first try. Pretty good. Joshua finally getting hammer skip.
And now Toxicroak is going on to House Climb, and then he's going to
Downtown.
Downtown.
Yep.
And he nails the House Climb. Let's
Nails
go.
the house climb. Easy.
Yeah, easy. Gets
Getting
us
the
back.
spatula on top of Mr. Bob's house.
Nice. And Joshua is getting ready to do, I think, Dilemma Skip or Pat's Hammer. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he does a Dilemma Skip.
Yeah, going for the cutscene skip on the left side like a normal person.
Yeah, and I think he got the box too, so he's probably doing
Yeah,
a route
he's going for dilemma skip. Yeah.
See if he gets it.
Looks like Toxic
You got
are
it.
going for the wheels in downtown, assuming he's doing CCA later on. Having issues with that robot there.
Yep.
As Joshua gets dilemma skip first try.
And now he's moving on to House Climb. Let's go.
Yep. Looks like
And
Toxic's going for the SDJ.
Let's see if he gets it. And ooh, he did not get it.
And misses.
So now he has to go for the backup.
Yep. Familiar
Alright.
with this backup all too well. I've used it way too many times.
Yeah, I used to use this backup back when I first started
Oh, and
running.
he's messing up the backup too. I
Awesome.
use this backup. I still use it in any percent because I can't, because I get that wheel that's by that cannon, so I can't really do the SDJ.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time back in like 2019 because that was part of the route.
Yeah.
And now Joshua is going up to Tiki's Go Boom.
Yeah. Joshua
Let's
going up
go.
to Tiki's Go Boom. Toxicroak sadly having to use Sandy to climb up everything and get the spatula, losing him some time.
But hey, Sandy cheat percent right there.
Sandy cheat percent.
That's world record. All right, Joshua finishing up Tiki's Go Boom. Let's go.
All right, looks like Toxicroak's about to go into Tiki's Go Boom now.
Nice, nice. Now I'm pretty sure this is like Smiley's route because he did SDJ before he did Tiki's Go Boom, which is something I remember doing back when I used to do Smiley's route.
Yeah, like yesterday.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
think
Smiley.
he's that right.
No hard feelings.
No hard feelings, Smiley, but your route sucks.
Oh. Yep. All right. Toxicroak finishing up Tiki's Go Boom.
Oh,
Sheesh.
Actually, such a god gamer.
Actually, pro gamer move. Let's go.
Got Joshua going for the SDJ now. Let's see if he can get it first try.
Let's see.
And messes up the setup.
Oh, he falls off. Aw, snap.
Aw, snap.
But he gets the backup first try. Let's go.
Yeah.
And Toxicroak's getting ready for VMS.
Yep, VMS. Does he do
I think
VMS? I think he does VMS on rooftops, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, see if he gets it.
You gonna do it buffer?
Oh, no, he did not
and
get
he
it.
misses.
All right, so he has to redo that, actually. Instead of having to do a backup. See if he gets it second try. All right, let's see if he gets it second try.
See if he does. Looks like Joshua's gone for the other setup, not setup, the other way to get the spatula with SpongeBob, but Toxicroak gets it second try.
He does not do rooftops VMS, bro. Yeah. Toxicroak going for
doing early game rooftops, which is something I do in my route because I stole my route from the famous Skywise. Hi Skywise. I know you're in chat right now. Say hi back.
Yeah. I used to do this back in, like, one of my beginner routes back in 2019, I think. But
Damn,
but
you've
then
been
I
on
did
this game for a long time.
Yeah, I've been around since, like, Rehydrated was announced. But then I started running in October of 2019, so I've actually been running for about 2 years now.
I started learning January or February of this year.
Nice.
And I've been running on and off since then.
Yeah, I took a break for a while in 2020, but then I came back, and here we are now.
Yep.
Oh, and
Joshua over here getting off the battle bus on top of Shady Shoals first try.
Yep, VMS first try, and now he's going to Tree Dome. Let's go. And Toxicroak finishing up with Lighthouse on the right. I mean the left. Yeah, Joshua is doing Tree Dome right now. And he's... Oh no!
Looks like Joshua might have caught up a little bit to Toxicroak with that fail in VMS that Toxicroak had.
Yeah, missing like SCJ or VMS is like very crucial in your route.
That can definitely be a pretty big time loss.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, both at 10 spatulas right now.
Gotta refresh multi-stream.
Yeah, Toxicroak going for the VMS on the weird rusty red platform outside of the lighthouse.
Yeah, I just love that routing. Like, that's a VMS spot.
Honestly.
I would
gets VMS first try like a Chad.
Let's go. Let's taco.
Alright, you got Joshua about to get the spatula inside of the chum bucket.
And he got it first try.
Got the bashed first try.
What a Chad.
What an absolute gamer.
Let's go. And now he's going off against the Gulag inside the Cressy.
And I'm getting purple screened on Toxicroak's run, which is epic. So I'll just be paying attention to Joshua's run for a little bit now. Doing Krusty Krab pretty well.
Yep. And I actually still have Toxicroak's stream up right now, so I can take care of that. So Toxicroak is getting the spatula inside of Chum Bucket like a champion.
As Joshua does the dupe successfully.
The dupe. Let's go.
You'll love to see it.
Yeah, you love to see it. Hashtag squad goals. And now Joshua is going into Dream. Not the YouTuber, the level.
Not the YouTuber.
Yeah. So now, is he doing...
Joshua oil skip.
See if he gets it.
He gets it first try, unlike you, Pap, yesterday when you failed it like 3 times in the race.
That's why I switched to Shoy's route today.
Yeah.
50 free route PB. You'd love to see it.
So what route is Joshua using again?
I think he's using like a standard VMS route, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, it says VMS dupe on the route sheet.
Looking at the smiley route, the one I saw you do it yesterday, I'm seeing Toxicroak do it now. This looks like a really fun route, and I kind of want to switch to it.
Yeah, Smiley's route is like really fun, especially the routing in Downtown 1. Like, you're never gonna see that one VMS spot. Oh no, Toxicroak missed.
Misses, yeah. Also, with the Smiley route, you don't even really have to do rooftop VMS. So it's kind of just an optional time save, which is pretty good.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with that, but you still have to get the other spatulas like in Dream. You just can't skip that, guys.
Joshua going for Sandy Nut as Toxicroak gets the oil skip second try.
Second try oil skip, just like me.
Second try oil skip, my beloved.
Let's go.
Yeah, gets Patrick's dream spatula.
Yep. Oh, and Joshua gets the funny trick. First try. Let's go. Yeah. Toxicroak is in Squidward's house right now.
Alright. Looks like they're pretty close. It looks like Joshua's 1 or 2 spats ahead.
Yeah, but they're both entering Poseidon.
They're both about to enter Poseidon.
Within 15 seconds of each other, I think.
Yep.
They both get the spatula. and the sock. True gamers.
Joshua, one spatula had Toxicroak going into Poseidon. Both entering within 10 seconds of each other, actually.
Let's go. And here we are, my favorite part of the run.
AK, this boss fight is so fun. Sandy, my beloved.
Yeah, exactly. My favorite squirrel in the universe. Especially when I lose a run to Poseidon, aka, like, that never happens.
Yeah.
If you lose a run to Poseidon, I don't know what to say.
If you lose a run to Poseidon, I'm disappointed in you, honestly.
Yeah. Just... bruh. Yeah. Both of them are about in phase 2 now with Patrick. That's awesome.
Rick.
The Rick roll, yo.
Just remember, his name isn't Rick. Keep that in mind.
Exactly. And both of them aren't doing my tech. Oh yeah, we should do that. So, you guys might have heard this earlier, but I started running actually in October 2019, which is actually like really early compared to some of these other runners. Definitely, so yeah. I've had way more experience in the game, which has caused me to like really understand what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And now I have a 50-51 in the game.
Yeah. Me personally, I learned NG Plus first back in like January or February. Because NG Plus is just like the better category.
Yeah, you love to see it. You love to see NG Plus.
You love to see it. Yeah, so I kind of just... I had my first NG Plus run, which is a 150 actually, which is really bad for NG Plus.
No. Oh no.
Which is also kind of funny because my first run of any percent was a 145.
Yeah, and that's actually better than your first NG Plus time. So that's like,
yeah.
Bro.
And then currently, my current times are a 55 in NG Plus, a 55.56, and a 105.20 in any percent.
Nice.
Which, not really the best times, but I really don't run this game that often, so...
Yeah, I started officially running BFBB in October 2019, but I actually did a few runs for fun before that, and I think I remember my first ever run being above 3 hours. So that was really interesting.
Yeah, I've been around in the community since August, not like maybe June or July of 2020.
Yeah, I've been around since about when Rehydrated was announced back in 2020.
Yeah, that's kind of when I came around too.
Yeah, since then I've been watching a lot of Shift, and I just became obsessed with the highlight reels, and I've been around ever since, kind of.
Yeah. No, I remember seeing, like a little bit after Rehydrated was announced, I remember seeing one of Shift's runs. I think it was his NG Plus run, like back from like that time period, the NG Plus world record, and I'm like, this is really cool. I just started watching him on Twitch a little bit. I tried to learn the run a couple times in 2020. All of them failed because I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do, and I just like quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toxicroak is in Goo Lagoon right now. That's so awesome.
Yeah, we have Joshua about to enter Goo Lagoon.
Just finishing up. Oh, he's actually done with Poseidon, and he's in Goo Lagoon right now. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. Will he get the trick first try? And he got it. He got early tower
slide first try.
Yeah, I kind of forgot the name of it for a second. Aw, snap. Yeah, will he get the bash or whatever it's called first try?
Early towers bash, going for it. Let's see if he gets it first try. He gets it first try.
Wow. True gamers. Chads.
Alright. We have Joshua getting the sock on top of the tower now going for early Towers Glide, and he misses it his first time.
No. Yeah, Toxicroak entering
It's
SBA.
the second try, though. Toxicroak doing the bumper boats.
Yeah. And now he's getting the sock. He's about to enter the sock on top of the little buildings there. So that's cool. And
he's about to go into SBA, which, for you guys that don't know, it was explained like 3 times during yesterday's stream, but for if you guys didn't know, it is a trick where you throw 2 rocks into a skee ball machine, and you roll a ball into it, which gets stuck and then rolls back and forth, hitting a trigger like once every frame, and just getting you a shit ton of shinies. Funny 30, my beloved, basically.
Yeah, shout out to SBA, favorite trick in the game, as we all saw yesterday.
SBA, my beloved.
Yeah, this trick was actually found in 2018, back when a few runners tested something out with it, and they noticed that you can actually generate shiny objects from it. Yeah. So we started using it in runs, and we actually hated it back when it was first found, but...
Oh, Toxicroak going for 1 Tiki. This is interesting. This is interesting.
Oh my god. And he got
he got frame perfect 1 Tiki. What a Chad.
Oh my god.
What a Chad.
Oh my god. Wow.
This is insane. This is actually insane.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's actually insane.
Let's go, Toxicroak.
Toxicroak just like showing his dominance in this tournament by pulling out 1 frame.
Yeah,
as the beta Joshua over here going for 2 Tiki.
Wow, 2 Tiki, bro. Yeah, that's gonna put him in a big lead over Joshua, because just for doing that.
Yeah, that's gonna save him a pretty good amount of time.
Yeah, and I saw that actually Broran started going for 1 Tiki at some point within this week, as I saw from his PB. So a lot of runners are starting to do 1 Tiki now, which is pretty interesting, as the only person doing 1 Tiki for a while was Shift, but a lot more people are starting to use it in the runs. So that's really interesting to see.
Quote from Skyweiss in the chat: literally just bowl into the skee ball machine until you have 40,000. 0 Tiki. I agree. That is probably really fast.
If you don't do that in the tournament, I will
ban you from everything.
Yeah,
everything.
If I was a mod on leaderboards, I would not submit your times. Basically. Yeah, Toxicroak getting the ticket booth smash first try. That's awesome.
I got Josh over here about to get the under the pier, I think it is, spatula.
Let's go. And Toxicroak is getting ready for Mo early. Getting the spatula first. Like you should. If you don't get the spatula first in the caves, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Then you're just bad at the game.
Bro. But yeah, we are getting ready for Mo early right now.
Mow it early. This is a pretty funny trick. Yeah, in the sense that is absolutely horrible. And it looks like Toxicroak's gonna be going for the harder setup too.
Sheesh.
Never mind, he's going for the easier one. Never mind, he's going for the harder one. I can't tell anything. I'm dumb.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the setup I go for in runs, usually. And it works. First try. Like it should. Oh, and he misses it first try. Oh, snap. He's setting it up for a second time. Let's go. Like you should. Easy money. Does he get it, though? Let's see. Let's see. He got it!
He gets it.
Epic gamer moment. And he's exiting Goo Lagoon with 26 specialists because he still has to do the thing with Larry.
Larry, my beloved.
He is out of Goo Lagoon, ladies and gentlemen.
He is gone. He is never coming back there. He moved away for good. He's dead.
Except
now,
if he's, pardon my French, doing kids. But yeah, he's in Tree Dome right now. That's cool. And Joshua is doing Mo early as we speak. And he's actually doing the easier setup where you can just go to the other side of the castle.
Someone in chat clip Pap saying doing kids.
No! I'm gonna get canceled, bruh.
Back to me yesterday saying, and I quote, after you did the kids segment, Pap nailing kids first try.
Yep. Yeah, Toxicroak getting the spatula in Tree Dome.
Riley, if you clip that, I'm gonna hate you for the rest of my life.
Let's go. Riley is a Chad. But yeah, let's see. They are both on the same amount of spatulas, which is interesting, but I think Joshua is ahead because he entered rock bottom first.
They're both going rock bottom now. It looks like the routes are lining up a little bit now, and
yeah, the routes are lining up as we speak.
They both have about the same amount of spats, but Joshua seems to be a tiny bit ahead.
Yeah. I mean, they could do different routes for mid-game, so we'll see what happens with that. Toxicroak entering spatula animation.
Joshua missing Sleepy Skip.
Just like me.
Alright,
sometimes.
Toxicroak getting the spatula animation skipped right there, because he's cool.
Yeah, such a cool person. Oh, Joshua missed Sleepy Skip again. Yeah, this is me on a regular basis, because this trick is cringe. Oh, and Toxicroak misses it too. Oh, snap.
Yeah. Yeah,
you hate to see it.
They're both about at the same spot in the run now, it looks like. Yeah. Same amount of spats and going on the same trick. And Joshua misses again as Toxicroak gets it.
Let's go. I mean, let's go, Toxicroak.
When is woke skip? That is a good question, Tetrax. Never.
It's right now.
And Joshua finally getting skip.
Let's go, Joshua. You love to see it. Yeah, Toxicroak in Dream right now. And he's doing super bounce skip. As you should. Oh, he missed the good cycle. But he did get the other cycle, and he got the spatula. Let's go. Oh, and Joshua does forbidden skip, which is famous for the meme called Gibby. Which basically, Gibby means when you get sent in the wrong direction due to a spike in the dream level. Yeah, that's a good meme right there. Getting Gibby. But I don't think that's happened to you.
I forgot that was a thing, honestly.
Yeah. Funny skip. Yeah. Toxicroak in Sandy's Dream right now, and Joshua is in Sand Mountain.
Yes.
Pardon my French. Sands Mountain. Yeah.
Sus.
That's a meme we used to make before HDD became a thing. Sands Mountain.
Did it just stop when we got HDD?
Yeah, because some of the text boxes changed, or the dialogues, the timing for it. Yeah. Joshua doing trades. That's awesome.
Alright, Toxicroak getting the Gibby skip.
He got Gibby skip and the spatula. That's awesome.
Yes.
So they are both trading right now, I think. Yeah, they're both trading.
They are both trading in the stock market.
So I think they're both going to enter Industrial Park. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it looks like they're both about to head into IP.
Address? But yeah, let's see what happens in the IP. My second favorite boss fight in the entire game. They're both entering 30.
Yeah, Joshua's seeming to be slightly ahead, but just by a tiny bit. Late game is almost half the run, so anything could happen.
We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Joshua is slightly ahead, a few spat trades ahead right now. which is like Pog. Yeah, both runners entering Industrial Park right now, aka my second favorite level in the game, which is like super fun, especially if you get sniped by Robopat, which happens sometimes. You could even die in this level if you're not careful. Don't let that happen to you guys. But yeah, fun. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, I started running in 2019, took a hiatus from the community for most of 2020. I came back in early November and started doing runs again, and the first run I ever submitted to speedrun.com was in that month, which was a 140 something.
The very, very first time I actually was gonna finish learning the game was September of last year, and I stopped because right when I started learning it, school started back up, and I didn't touch the game for like 2 months after that. And then I kind of just got on, didn't even really learn anything, just kind of like screwed around learning tricks and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what I did for most of 2019 when I started like learning the speedrun. The first thing I really learned how to do was cruise boosting, which is like cool. But yeah, I remember getting some of my first cruise boosts. I was like really hyped. Yeah, I remember like doing, I think, hand disable before I even started running the game. I think it was like 2017 or 2018. Yeah, because I've been playing this game my whole life, basically.
I wouldn't say I've been playing my whole life. I definitely played it when I was a little kid. My grandmother had it for her GameCube, and I used to play it when I went over there. And I'd say a couple years back, maybe 2018, I downloaded Dolphin Emulator for my phone and played through a couple of the levels on there, not knowing that there was a speedrun community at all. Yeah. And then I kind of just gave up and then just didn't touch the game again for another couple years until now.
Yeah, I started playing the game as like a baby. My mom had it on PS2, and I started playing it from there. And the game was what I found out to be really fun, so I kept playing it for a while. But then I forgot about the game for a few years until about 2017. And then I started playing it casually again for fun, a little bit. And I think I saw a couple of strats around that time, like hand disable. So I did that out of bounds a bit.
Yeah, I didn't really start being active in the community until around summer of 2020. But a little bit before that, like, I had known the community existed, I just wasn't really a part of it. I had went back and rebeat Battle casually.
Yeah, I think the first time I found out about the speedrun community was like 2017. That's when I found out like Shift existed.
Yeah, BFBB was the first time I'd ever really heard of speedrunning, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think that's the same for me. That's the first time I've really like gotten invested in the speedrunning, and now I speedrun these other games like Spider-Man 2, Red Ball.
Yeah, so I definitely I knew speedrunning existed before this, but this was the first game I really looked at a speedrun of. Like, I knew of games like Mario 64, like in Minecraft, that had huge speedrunning communities. I just really had never seen a run of them. And now the only speed game I really do like actively is Battle, but I have done a tiny bit with games such as Bouncy Bolts and Bouncy Bolts 2, and the infamous SpongeBob SquarePants Next Big Adventure on the web game. The #1 best SpongeBob game ever made, and I am not joking. And I'm not saying that because I hold 3 world records in that game.
Facts. But yeah, we are in late game now, ladies and gentlemen.
We are just entering late game, starting cruise boost segments.
Yeah. Toxicroak is in Sand Mountain, and Joshua is in Murmlair. Late game Murmlair.
Yeah. They are both doing Murmlair, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Murmlair became like a big thing back in like 2020, I think, when Shift started.
About that, yeah.
World record attempts. And we thought that was like really hard back then, like one of the hardest things to do in the game. But then it became like really easy all of a sudden.
We got Joshua here going for a prawn skip.
Let's go.
Which is where you get a cruise boost and you jump into a certain area, which there's a trigger which causes the boss fight to end, and then you get the spatula for it. Toxicroak now going for Larry slide skip.
Yeah, the infamous Larry slide skip, which I do.
And it looks like he nails it first try. No, never mind, he didn't get it.
Oh no. Alright, he's gonna have
Collins, I will never call it LTCS. That is stupid.
Sure. I would just call it Larry slide skip because it saves it like one syllable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a better way to say it in general. IMO.
Did Toxicroak get it this time? I think he did.
Yeah, I think he did. That looks like a good setup.
Nope.
Toxicroak. Oh, snap. He didn't get it. Alright. Will he get it for try, though? Let's see.
Light side is LSS, dark side is LTCS. That is so true, Sky.
Facts. LTCS is like bottom of the iceberg.
LTCS is like Omega cringe.
Yeah. If you use that phrase...
Shoihi, you're wrong and I hate you.
Yeah, come on, Shoy. I use your route.
Pap uses your route. How can you betray him like that?
Yeah. Going back to Smiley's route, actually. But yeah, Toxicroak got Larry slide skip third try. I mean, that's not like horrible, but that's going to set him back a little bit.
That's definitely going to cost him some time in the run.
Yeah, definitely over a minute lost to just that.
Yeah.
But he might save some time later.
Sand Mountain slide skip. Tetrax, shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Harry, I mean this in the most respectful way, but shut the fuck up.
Yeah, roasted.
Roasted and toasted, buddy.
Yeah. I don't think Joshua does Larry side skip, actually.
I don't think so.
I think he skips it. So LSS skip. Interesting.
LSS skip.
Exactly. Toxicroak going in the Sea Needle? Let's go.
Doing Sea Needle moment?
Sea Needle 2021. See if he gets the button hit first try. He'd better.
I've never been able to hit that button.
Yeah, that button... I've had a few moments with that button, but I've gotten it most of the time. First try. But yeah, he got it like... I think that was second try, third try?
Yeah, second try. We
nice.
got Josh over here going for Cruise Boost Museum. Misses the that first little thing right there.
Yeah. Museum.
Like Toxicroak getting the CCA first try for art.
You'd love to see it.
You'll love to see it, definitely.
And now he's going for cruise boosting off the side of the vending machine. Fun fact, if you go next to a kid in the vending machine, there's actually a SpongeBob reference where SpongeBob misses the bus. Yes. That's a reference to one of the episodes. I forgot what it's called because I haven't seen SpongeBob in a while, but that's a reference. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a reference to the SpongeBob TV show right there.
Yeah. One of the
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. But, like, now Toxicroak is entering Museum. Oh, he's doing my strat here where he does the bash. on one of the ledges to get up there.
Like Toxic Croak not going for the spatula animation skip.
Wow.
Got Joshua hitting this button over here so he can get a cruise boost and go down and grab that spatula.
Going into slip slide late.
Yep.
Interesting.
Flip slide late, my beloved.
You'd love to see it. Yeah, getting both the stocks, which can be pretty valuable. That's why we get the spatula in the first place, because you get 2 stocks out of that, which is like, you'd love to see it.
Yeah.
And Toxic Croak is going through the lasers, and he makes it. Now he's going to do the rest of Museum right now. Now, Joshua is doing kids. See if he gets it. Yeah, 4K.
Caught in 4K, Pap is going to jail.
Facts. But yeah, he got 2 kids. Let's go. And Toxic Croak finishing up Museum. You love to see
what
it.
is never mind. Someone answer it in chat.
What? Oh, the PB, yeah. 53-44. Let's go, Josh. Yeah. Toxic Croak is doing slip slide now. And Joshua is done with doing kids. Cool. You love to see it.
And now the FBI is about to take him away.
Let's go. And now, ooh, you don't see this much. Joshua is going into trench late, I think, to get one of the socks, if I'm correct.
I would assume so.
Yeah, you don't see this much.
I've never really seen anyone do this. This is kind of strange.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting all the paintings, I assume.
Oh. Huh. I'm guessing he's gonna be doing camper CCA then.
Yeah, some sort of CCA.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not doing Jellyfish Field CCA because I don't think that's possible. It could be, but you never know. And Toxic Croak entering Kelp Forest pretty late into the run. That's like the second to last level.
I've never seen anyone really enter KF that early.
Oh yes, 51 spatulas. You're right.
That's
like
that's pretty early for Kelp Forest.
Yeah, and now Joshua is entering caves, shaking the camera.
He is molding right now.
Yeah, he is not happy about entering caves. I don't think
he does not like the caves. He is actually like molding, as you know, someone who is currently in the chat right now molds a lot. His name is Shoihi. Hey bud, you like to mold a lot, don't you?
Oh shit. Hey Shoy, I use your route.
Hey Shoy, you mold a lot.
And now I think CCA.
Looks like yeah. Misses CCA.
Oh no, he missed CCA.
The second try.
Oh yeah, CCA is a frame perfect trick where if you go into a level with like enough collectibles and then you go into another level, you can press the cruise bubble on the first frame, you load into the level, and you basically get all the collectibles for that level and you get the spatula.
That is true.
Which saved a lot of time over doing the normal objective.
It does.
And we use that in the speedrun a lot in certain routes, like Shoy's route, Sky's route, I think, does that. And I think Smiley's route does that too.
Mm-hmm. Sky's route does both campers and art CCA.
Yeah, I think Smiley's and Shoy's route does that too. Yeah, those are the 2 main CCAs. I don't know if there's like any more CCAs, but I think maybe there are. Not 100% sure on that, but those are the main CCAs that we use in runs to this day.
Oh yeah, Joshua, as his stream like buffers, but he's done with the hardest boss in the game,
Facts.
aka the Jellyfish Man.
Yeah, honestly,
King Jellyfish, that's the name.
If you get a run past King Jellyfish, you're like the best player. Honestly.
Yeah, you're actually you're better than Shift, honestly.
Yeah. If you do JF2 in your route, you're like so cool.
If you do JF2 in your route, I will marry you right now.
Yeah, shout out to JF2, even though it's like slow.
JF2, my beloved.
It's like my favorite level, even though I don't do it in Shoy's route. Sad. Oh, Toxicroak entering Murmelair and Joshua entering Kelp Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of Toxicroak's one of his last levels. Because I think after this he does Graveyard, Squid's Dream, a trade, and then he's done with the game.
Does Toxicroak only do one sock trade in the run?
I think he does too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he gets a spatula, and now Joshua is going to do the kelp slide. He's getting ready for that right now.
As Toxicroak is about to do what we saw Joshua do earlier, the Merm late strats.
Yeah, most of Merm late right now.
You're doing clamp skip right here. Gets the lag bash first try.
Shout out to Toxicroak. Oh, he misses the bash. Oh, snap.
And he messes up and he has to reload the entire level.
Oh no, that's gonna set him back a bit.
That's gonna cost some time for him.
That happened to me earlier today, actually. And that's not fun when that happens, having to reload this level.
Yeah.
That's like one of
Joshua
the worst.
Finishing up the slide skip or whatever in Kelp Forest, which how that works is you hit the trigger and you get a cruise boost and you hit the trigger that starts the timer. Then you take the box down to the end of the slide, hit another trigger which like registers as you beating the time, and then you go back and collect the spatula from Funny Man. What's his name? Fucking the
Mr.
old guy.
Krabs.
It's not Mr. Krabs.
Oh, Mermaid Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun fact, in the Kelp Forest segment, there was actually a lag clip that we used to do here back before HDD came in. Basically, you went down to the spatula near the cage, and then you did a lag clip there, but it was like the most inconsistent lag clip in the game.
Joshua, getting the spatula that he is awarded for collecting all the art, missing the CCA.
Oh yeah, it does CCA here. Let's go. But he missed it first try, so
It misses it second try too.
Oh snap! That's not good.
Toxicroak going for security tunnel.
Security tunnel, my beloved. Favorite level. Yeah, he made it past it first try, and Joshua CCA.
Getting it third try after buffering it on his third attempt.
I mean, it doesn't lose too much time, so he should be fine.
And buffering, if you guys didn't know, is where before you do a frame perfect like that, like CCA or VMS, you unplug the controller after you load into the other level, and then plug it back in, which brings up the pause menu before you officially load into the level, and then you can hit the buttons easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Joshua is about 2 free specials ahead of Toxicroak right now.
Looks like Toxicroak just got like 2 more though. He missed the one with the cruise boost, which kind of sucks, and he has to reload the level because he fell off.
Yeah, just like Lil Nas X. I mean,
fell off just like Lil Nas X. Yeah, true.
Yeah, definitely the right person. I mean, Lil Pump.
Lil Nas X.
Yeah. Guys, Lil Nas X fell off. Dead.
Lil Nas X fell off.
Exactly.
Currently ratioing Lil Nas X as Joshua is going for the sock route in Squid's Dream.
You love to see it, and Toxicroak is entering Graveyard, kind of like the Invitational.
Kind of like the Invitational, yes. And
Yeah,
misses the last music note as Toxicroak misses the thing he has to land on.
I hate missing that. Like right as you're done with Squid's Dream.
Yeah, I don't even get that sock that's over there, so.
Yeah, the sock can be kind of hard for some people, but yeah, Joshua could get a second try. Squid's Dream here.
Yeah, it looks like he second try Squid's Dream.
Yeah, and Toxicroak lowers the goo in Graveyard,
Yep.
kind of like a Graveyard Invitational reference.
Kind of like a Graveyard Invitational reference. Yeah.
Yeah, back in 2003, 18 years before it happened.
Mm-hmm. All right, Joshua now entering Graveyard.
Yeah, entering Graveyard, aka favorite level,
aka the Invitational.
Yeah, Invitational reference. He's entering Graveyard. See if he gets the sock here. I mean, he already has enough, so he could opt not to go for that.
Yeah. Lambs on that, which I've never really seen anyone do.
Yeah, I actually used to do that strat back in like late 2020, but I think most of the routes I do now obsolete it, or I just learn more advanced movement. So I don't really do that movement, that Toxicroak.
Oh, Joshua getting hit by the robot, which kind of sucks.
Damn, he just got sniped.
He just got sniped like the thing from Fortnite, like the sniper from Fortnite.
Dude, facts. Facts. Yeah, Toxicroak is ahead of Joshua in terms of Graveyard right now. But I'm not
But keep in mind though, I'm pretty sure Toxicroak has some more stuff to do after he leaves Graveyard, so.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure spatula-wise how ahead they are, but in terms of like Graveyard,
they're both tied for spatulas right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck Chuck.
Yeah, exactly.
All my homies hate Chuck.
Yeah, he ruined my runs sometimes.
Chuck ruined my life.
Yeah, he caused me and my wife's divorce. That's like so sad. Toxicroak doing the advanced movement for this. Oh, he misses the bash.
Misses the bash, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
Oh, and he gets a near miss ledge grab. Oh, snap. And now he's doing the more beginner-friendly movement up here. Oh, and Joshua does the more advanced movement here, too. Let's go.
I should learn that movement. Looks... yeah.
And Toxicroak finishes up with cannons. Nice. And he does not do... Wait, is he doing cannons? No, is he doing, like...
Dutchman's? Dutchman skip?
I don't know if he's doing Dutchman skip, but...
I don't think he is.
Oh, chest bounce. I don't think he's doing chest bounce.
Nope.
Unfortunately. But is he doing Dutchman?
Alright. Joshua getting the advanced movement first
He's
try.
doing Dutchman skip. He is doing Dutchman skip, though. But will Joshua do it? Bro, the streams are like... Alright. Joshua doing Dutchman skip. Let's go. Kind of like the Dutchman.
Like the Graveyard Invitational?
Dude, that's a reference to Graveyard, which is like Graveyard Invitational.
Yes, sir.
That's so cool. Yeah, both of these runners doing Dutchman skip, which you don't see much of nowadays because it's one of the slower spatulas in the route now.
Yeah.
But people still do it. Joshua missing the jump up there to get the
I've
spatula.
never seen anybody miss that. That's kind of unfortunate for Joshua.
Yeah. Toxicroak getting ready for the trick right here, cage bash.
Jew cage bash, where this was found pretty recently actually, where you bull and you bash into the ball above that cage, and it pushes you down into the cage just enough to where you touch the spatula, and then collect it.
Yeah. And that used to be a light clip in Goo Lagoon.
It used to be a light clip before HDD became a thing, and obsoleted light clips were good.
I did that in my runs for like a couple months until HDD became the main thing.
Which is good because I'm pretty sure it that the bash doesn't really save any, or it doesn't really lose any time to the old method of doing it lagless, which was goo cage clip, which is a bad trick.
Yeah, really hard trick.
Very hard trick.
I think goo cage bash saves a little bit of time.
It seems that Joshua is just a little bit ahead, getting one sock trade before going into the final boss.
And these two are actually like...
This is a very close race right now. This is very close.
Yeah, this is one of the closer races of the tournament.
Yeah.
They're like within a minute
This is neck and neck right now. Anything could happen.
Yeah, if Joshua misses too much here, Toxicroak could bring this home. So let's see what happens. Yeah, this is really close right now. TBH.
Yeah.
Oh, Joshua nailing.
Getting the displacement jump first time, hitting the trigger. And it looks like he's gonna take it safe and go for the slower version of Brain.
Yep, not doing fast brain. Do you think Toxicroak could recover it if he gets fast brain?
If Toxicroak missing the trigger.
So Joshua now has this in the bag.
Yeah, Joshua's basically won this already. Toxicroak missing it again. Missing it for a third time.
Oh snap!
This race this is going to Joshua right here.
GG.
And Joshua finishing with a 55-12.
Congratulations, Joshua. Oh, and Toxicroak getting the spatula animation.
And it looks like he's gonna finish off with fast brain.
Yep, finishing off with the big one. Oh, alright, clips into their brain. Let's see.
Going, looks like, well, isn't this like one of the older ways to do this trick? Or this segment?
I think the way he's doing it.
What a great... Dude, what a great match.
That was, this was really close up until the end. Good job.
Yeah,
great job, both of you.
It was such a close race.
Congrats, Joshua.
That was really fucking close.
GG to both of you.
I don't know what happened with early game.
I just failed LSS twice. That's like the main thing. And then early game was just meh.
Yeah, against all those odds, you guys managed to stay within a minute of each other up until the very end.
Yeah,
we were only like 10 seconds apart at the end.
Yeah, you guys were that close. And honestly, Toxicroak, if you did not miss the displacement jump, if you didn't miss the displacement jump, and you would have pulled off neurosurgery first try like you did, you would have won that race probably. It was that close.
Yeah, that was really close up until the very end.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, GG guys.
GG to both of you. That was amazing. Amazing performance from both of you guys.
Congratulations, Joshua, for moving on to round number 3, I think.
The semifinals.
Yeah, the semifinals. Congratulations on that.
We're going to take a quick break, 10 to 15 minute break, and then we'll be right back with the match against Skywise versus, where's my chart? Skywise versus Deek Freak. We'll be right back after this.
All right.
Hey, good job.
Good job.
right, guys, welcome back to the Graveyard Invitational Round 2. This is Skywise versus Deep Freak. I didn't have enough time to make an intro for them, but here we are with my commentators today. Oh, my goodness, this is amazing. Jackson, TM, and Conquer. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Yes. Yep. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. I just switched it over to the by mistake, switching it over to the starting soon instead of the fucking thanks for watching. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Conquer volume 156. Sound better, everyone? It's quiet. You can't hear them. Still too quiet. Well, I'm not playing any audio from the game right now. Yeah, I'm sure I can do that. Oh.
Mixer first.
My goodness. I had you guys muted that whole time.
Oh, perfect.
On OBS, my desktop audio was muted.
Oh, I got you.
Maybe we should keep it like that.
Even professionals make mistakes.
Professionals, yeah. We were talking about how we're all very professional here.
Yeah, indeed.
So go ahead and introduce yourselves again.
Jackson, I'm commentating. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm Conquer. We're commentating the race. I'm not sure if I've actually ever commentated a race before. I've definitely played in a few, but this is first time commentating, so looking forward to it.
And I appreciate you doing it.
Fun.
I really do. I do, like, amazingly appreciate you doing it. Both of you.
It's for the good of the community.
Happy to be here.
For real.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Runners, whenever you guys are ready, we'll go ahead and count you guys down.
All right. Going to the main screen right now.
All right.
All right. Looks like we're both ready to go.
Oh, this is exciting. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Let's go.
Best of luck to both runners.
Best of luck. All right. Any
Jimar,
percent?
you wanna drag them out so they don't have to listen to us? Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. Very clean pineapple.
Shit, I would hope so.
I would hope so. All right. Mainly, I'm pretty curious to see how the routes differ. I'm sure, probably not by that much, but it's always cool in races to see the order in which people do things. I know after Industrial Park, when things get pretty heated, a lot of people opt to do the harder areas first.
Yeah. From what I've gathered, it seems like Sky is trying to emphasize consistency in their route today. So we might see maybe some compromises and things that would usually be faster.
Yeah, fair enough. A lot of people in races will tank the few seconds in order to make sure they don't like end up losing a minute. You know, something they'll take an easier path to make sure they don't fall behind too much. Because in a race, you're not trying to get a best time; you're just trying to beat the other player. So consistency is definitely important in the races.
Yeah, you don't need a PB. You just need a time that's 1 second better than the opponent. So
Right.
always emphasize something that you can do consistently rather than trying to min-max your way to a decent time. Because usually, at least with the pressure that builds for people that are in tournaments, you don't want to mess around with that stuff because it could snowball pretty fast.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I've been kind of out of this game for a while. I know there's a lot of new strats, but I mean, like, I don't know. Is hammer skip? Do people do? Does everyone do that now? I mean, back in the day, hammer skip was like just a crazy trick, and now it feels like it's a beginner trick. You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Most people that I see definitely do hammer skip now, and they always try for the 1 frames, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't.
Yeah. Guy opting for the Viking helmet. He's playing it safe again, like you said. Oh man, Deke is having a lot of trouble. He just lost. Oh yeah. Oh no, he didn't get the checkpoint. That's what it is. See, Sky opted for the Viking helmet strat. So much safer. But he gets the 1 frame Deke, so that's good. Yeah. He didn't lose that much time.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. Okay. So I'm interested to see whether they go for a normal dilemma skip or if they go for Pat Hammer here. Because Pat Hammer, in my opinion, is like a very sneaky tough trick.
Yeah, that is not a race trick.
Okay, yeah, they're playing it safe. Totally fair. Also, that cutscene skip over on the other side of the platform on Dilemma is interesting. I don't really see that too often. It's usually off the left side. Oh, well.
Dang.
Consistency always isn't 100% consistent.
Right, that just brings Deke. That's really good for Deke. Yeah, I believe they use. He's going for Pat's hammer too. I believe they use the right side to skip that cutscene if they don't get the box on the left side, which I believe is the case. He gets Pat's hammer. That's crazy. He's in front of him now. Wow. That's the great thing about this game. You can totally fail a trick like hammer skip, but then if you get Pat's hammer, you're right back up to where you were, and he's now ahead, which is nuts.
Yeah. I mean, I think, like, we were talking about consistency earlier, and while it is important, I think if you do realize that you're behind early, or even mid or late, like, it's worth it to just try to, like, narrow the gap just a little bit if you're confident in your abilities to do the tricks, which I imagine both of these runners are.
That's why you got to practice so much. I mean, in any speed run, any speed game, but I remember I practiced for 30 minutes before I even attempted a run. Like, this game's crazy. You have to be really consistent with this game in particular.
Oh, yeah. I remember, like, when I was running, just even, like, a couple days break ruined you and your muscle memory. And, like, consistency is just so key to at least maintain a decent, like, consistency in your paces.
Right. So this is interesting. I've been kind of out of this game. They're both doing a completely different downtown route than what I remember. We'd end up doing Tiki's Go Boom first. Looks like they're setting up for a VMS right now.
Ooh, yeah, usually you see VMS after Tiki's Go Boom, especially to gather shinies for your first dupe if you end up wanting to dupe. But it seems like either they're going to operate under the assumption that they won't be going for the dupe, or maybe they'll get their shiny some other way. We'll see.
So Sky end up getting that VMS. That puts him very ahead right now. All right, looking good. Yeah. Early rooftops. Got the sandy route. Sandy route back in the day. That's the safe way to go. Good stuff.
I mean, just for the sake of, like, not driving yourself insane, sandy route might be a better idea.
So a lot of VMSs right now.
Yeah, that was right around where I stopped running, was when that started to get, like, become the mainstream any % route. But it's a very interesting trick. I think that it really revolutionized the routes and makes things a lot more interesting in terms of seeing how they can mix and match what tricks they want to do.
I've noticed with this game, like, VMS, for better or for worse, like, I believe it got rid of the barrier skip to go to barrier 2 or area 2 when you jump underneath the out of bounds behind Jellyfish Fields in the hub world. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
RSS. Yeah.
Fuck that trick. Fuck that trick and fuck lag clips. I'm glad they're gone. literally the most, like, I'm pretty sure my wrist still hasn't recovered from lag clipping. And I haven't been running this game for over a year.
Lag clipping was some other level. It was like the only game that has that type of thing.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think we might be like the only the two runners that still on the leaderboards that are just disc rather than HDD.
Dude, totally. I
Which
checked the
is,
boards the other
pretty
day.
remarkable.
Right, I checked the boards. I'm like 50th place. It says disc. I was like, oh man, maybe we should do a few runs sometime with hard drive.
Yeah, I have my Xbox hard drive like modded and everything, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm like a hipster at this point. Like I want to just remain like one of the old like disc fellas, you know?
This is crazy. So you can now store that VMS to get up as Sandy to get that spatula on the rooftops. I've never seen that before. This is crazy. Like all this new stuff is really cool. I haven't ran this game in over a year. This is nuts seeing all this new stuff. Like this seems like old rooftops right now. This seems slow, but I'm sure it's fast. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah, I guess Weevils is struggling with the jump there.
Yeah, that jump. If you don't get it first try, it's hard to get that again.
I guess this is fast now because CCA is a little more viable, and getting the wheels is kind of a necessity.
See, now I don't even know what CCA is.
So since lag clipping isn't a thing on HDD anymore, you gotta find a different way to get art skip, and in turn you can get campers as well with it. But it's collectible. Yeah. You basically store the counter of collectibles through loads.
Right. I remember that one.
Yeah, it was pretty niche before VMS came around. Like nobody ever really did it unless they wanted to spare their wrists and thumbs from lag clipping.
Totally. So it looks like they're pretty neck and neck, but Sky has an additional 2 spatulas, so pretty rough start for Deke here.
Yeah, that hammer skip not working out for him at first kind of put him behind. But always, it's really early, so there's more than enough time to get back.
This game, man, you can really lose a lot of time. That's why this game's so reset heavy, because if you miss a trick, you pretty much know, well, no PB today. So
yeah,
such a reset heavy game. In tournament settings, man, yeah, the consistency is all the key in this one.
Yeah, I can imagine it might be pretty tough. Like if you miss a couple things 2 or 3 times in a row, that like you might just want to die, like just reset your console entirely. But
I'm not finishing this.
Like shit, man, I can't be doing this. This isn't a PB, but it's a different mindset entirely. So it'll be interesting to see how these runners perform under the pressure of another competitor breathing down their necks.
Here's Deke setting another VMS up.
Now, this VMS on this platform is not as common as I remember. I mean,
that was actually the main spot I used for a bit. But yeah, I mean, they're doing different routes. I mean, they're doing the same stuff, just in different orders, it seems.
Okay, VMS successful for Deke there. Very nice, very nice.
Good. So yeah, they're actually not as far apart as I thought, since they're doing stuff in a different order.
Yeah, that's the beauty of different routes. That's kind of why I'm glad that RSS is a thing of the past, because those routes got very samey. Like there wasn't a lot of wiggle room for what you could do.
I feel like it's good that everyone mixes up their routes. In this game, you can string together whatever route you feel most comfortable with. But it also kind of sucks commentating because you're not too sure who's ahead in certain points. I'm sure once we get to Poseidon, that'll be a good indicator of who's ahead.
Even then, like recently, with the VMS routes, there are some people entering Poseidon with like 17 spats. So it's really tough to tell. Yeah. I guess it's fast.
Totally different game.
Sure, yeah, it's completely different from when RSS and things were running on disc, for sure.
Yeah, Sky with the dupe, really. Wow. That's crazy. Dupes in 80%. Oh, hitting that to get some shinies. I've never seen that, Deke. A little short there. That's funny.
Yeah, the dupe that's usually an NG plus thing, but any percent with VMS becoming like actually viable, then
I mean, yeah, if you can keep track of your shinies and you're confident.
Yeah, as long as you don't accidentally talk to crabs on the house climb, you're golden. Which which I'm sure nobody has done that before, including me.
Never. So Deke playing it really safe. He's at 1 underwear and Krusty Krab. There we go. He barely manages to get that. That scared me.
Yeah. It's sweating there. I mean, everybody's died in Krusty Krab once or twice, right?
Oh, totally.
That is definitely a brutal way to lose a run. I think there's few things that'll make you feel worse than losing to that. Tree Dome is one of them.
Oh yeah, all the little mini arenas, yeah. Looks
all
like
those
this guy with the image. Anyone else see that? That was hilarious.
Yeah, the classic emote.
That's hilarious. I wasn't even aware too. I love finding all this new stuff out. It's like an inside joke.
Oh, classic. I'm getting the Twitch purple screen of death on the multi.
I just got that too.
So you're gonna need to carry me. I got it on Deke's stream, so maybe we can like.
Skies.
Okay, perfect. We got a perfect like 360 point of view here. We just need to stitch it together. Great.
Now
we'll make it
both. I got both.
Oh shit. That's no good. Okay. Well, for reference, Sky is going into Poseidon now, and Deke is doing big nut.
Dang, Sky's ahead 3 spats right now. The dupe and the consistency so far has been really good.
Yeah, I've called quite a bit of Sky's races in tournaments in the past, and they're very, very consistent, and they're always a threat to put up with just a really, really tough run to beat.
So far, he's doing well, very well.
Yeah, very, very well. Okay, well, we got Poseidon, so very riveting gameplay here.
Yeah, we don't even need to commentate, really.
Yeah, we can just, like, if we're down for, like, a 3-minute break, I'm down to just go grab
another beer. The footage speaks for itself. I mean, it's great. And, I mean, it's awesome, like, holding the stick and jumping. It's fun.
Well, okay, I've got a question for you, Conquer, then. Since there's nothing really important going on right now with the Poseidon fight, what is your first memory playing this game? Not
shoot. Okay, well, I was in kindergarten, and it was Christmas morning, and I open up some things, and I got some PS2 games, and I didn't even have a PS2 console, so I was like, this is kind of weird. I don't even have the console. But then the very next thing I opened was the console, PS2 Slim. So I got the Larry Boy game, Lego Star Wars 2, and classic BFBB. All player sets, of course. So I was like, awesome. And I believe I played this after Lego Star Wars 2, because, you know, when you're a kid, you like Legos. So that's just how it works. So popped this game in. I remember liking it, but the first real memory I have of this game that I'll always remember is the first time my sister, she was a baby, they were gonna feed her real food, and I was like, oh, whoa, we're feeding Layla real food? And so I was in ballroom at the time, so I'm like trying to complete this. As a kid, you can't do that. It's so difficult. I spent like an hour on that, and then they're like, oh, your sister's about to eat real food. Come check this out. I was like, okay. So I just turned off the PS2 and just totally gave up on ballroom, and then I went in and watched my sister eat real baby food. And that's my first memory of this game. Very distinct. It was in the ballroom. It was in Murmelair, the music playing. It was great. It's the first memory. What about you?
Well, I remember asking for, like, I saw this game. I wanted the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, actually, because I thought the cover looked cool when I was younger. And my parents ended up, like, not being able to find it. Thank fucking God, by the way, because that would have been, like, I might be like out on the streets if I had to play that game as a kid. But I remember them picking up a PS2. I think my dad got one from a buddy, from his job, and he ended up buying this game for me. And I think I got Jimmy Neutron Jet Fusion as well. And I played this one first, and like the first memory I have of this game is just getting fucking pissed at trying to find out how to get through Kelp Forest. I probably spent a good 2+ hours trying to find like the campers, and it was just impossible.
Yeah, if a lot of you don't know, the PS2 and GameCube versions of this game are heavily like they're too dark. The Xbox version fixes this. Same with the movie game. But yeah, Kelp Forest, it looks awful, and the PS2 version especially.
don't forget, like, I think, I don't know if this is a Dolphin-specific issue or just GameCube entirely, but Out Forest, by the waterfalls, they stack if you go in and out of range of the sound, and it gets very loud.
I'm not sure. That's crazy, though, if it stacks on GameCube.
Oh, it's a big problem. It's definitely a
wild.
problem on Dolphin. I remember, like, I ended up having to, like, I didn't even take my headphones off for SBA when I was playing this game on Dolphin originally, but I did take it off for Count Forest because that was
Don't blame you.
really
Yeah.
obnoxious.
All right, Sky's going into Goo Lagoon doing what's the name? Double A Dewey skip. He's the one that found that. I forgot what we called it, like Double A skip or Dewey skip or something. Just something dumb. I know he found that though. So stupid. Ooh, hammer! He got the little boost. That was cool. Oh, sorry.
All right, let's see if we can get a fat guy skip here. That would be pretty pristine.
I've actually never seen it done in a race before. Oh, wow, yeah. Or they actually did it. That was sick. Okay.
Please don't kick me out and make me watch ads. If I have to see another Pizza Hut Shakaroni pizza ad, I might.
I got the
I
purple
might lose my
screen.
mind. Yeah, I've got purple as
here.
well. That's just classic. So, I'd assume that Sky's going for Sponge Glide right now.
I think they're doing.
Maybe they hit it. Maybe they're already done. Yeah.
Forgot the name of most of the tricks.
Okay, early towers bash going well. Deke not getting fat guy skip, so not great. I mean, we'll take that though. First try Sponge Glide by the looks of it too. Very nice. Now I'd imagine both runners going into SBA here. That'll be a pretty big, like probably the first big like discriminator in terms of what runner will succeed at the end of the race today, since that seems to be a trick that not everybody can get down immediately, especially in a race setting. It's very inconsistent if you don't have like the perfect camera angle and the perfect positioning on the ramp when you're throwing your tikis down.
Kind of curious if they're going to be doing one tiki at all.
Oh, I've seen one tiki done in a race a couple times.
Yeah.
I think Blarg did it once, which was pretty remarkable. And then Toxicroak, who just raced, I believe, did it as well. And I think Toxicroak actually went into it trying to do one tiki, where Blarg ended up just like shanking the first tiki off of the pier and just decided to wing it, which I don't know which one's more respectable, but like that type of situational awareness and just being able to improvise it like that is pretty damn impressive.
I think there's some audio trouble.
Oh, is there?
Imagine muting game audio at the best part of the run. SBA, that's funny.
I mean, nobody's had to deal with two SBAs at once, have they? That's
Imagine
that's something I wouldn't wish on
race.
anyone.
Oh man. Yeah, so they're both doing two tiki. That's probably for the best. No one wants to do one tiki. Interesting setup from Sky.
Yeah, I don't see that often. Where usually people just decide to chuck the second tiki on top of the first from the ramp itself rather than throwing it into the machine. I don't know if there's an actual reason behind that. Maybe they've had one go awry in the past, but the rate's not looking great for Sky. But
yeah, you know, it's funny how slow that setup looks. Like doing each tiki, like going back. It's crazy how many spatulas you get off how slow the setup that is.
Deke's rate looks pretty phenomenal, so
yeah,
that's definitely
good right now. But I think Sky's still ahead a few spatulas though.
Yeah,
he's paying the clamp. It's a very interesting choice. I've actually never seen someone do that, even in a race. That's so cool though. I mean, maybe they're not good at the tower climb.
Yeah, I believe like tower climb is a little less needed now that you need to wait a little bit to gather all your shinies for SBA.
Oh, you're right. I never even thought about that.
So the cutscene doesn't even lose that much.
Right, because if you don't get a fast enough rate, then you just have to wait a little bit. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm sure if you have the fastest rate, though, paying the clam is probably slower.
I'd imagine so. If I remember correctly, when I got like pretty much the optimal frame perfect rate for SBA, you usually leave Goo Lagoon while doing paying the clam with like 53K, 54K. So I'd imagine Tower Climb could definitely cut a few seconds off, but also it's not the easiest trick in the book, especially since it isn't taught in the beginner route anymore. So you don't have that muscle memory to build off of when you first learned. Okay, let's see.
Got that.
Sky going for the cutscene skip. Oh, did they make it? Yeah, okay.
I was meaning to see how many spatulas Deke is at.
Yeah, we'll see here in a bit. Looking like both are pretty solid on shinies. Deke has a few less, which comes with the territory of doing Tower Climb. But you only need, what, 48K for your trades, if that, like 47.5 maybe.
Plus some extras, I think. I think you pay a few clams throughout the game. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Especially if they do anything in Sand Mountain and they need to open up a course.
All right.
It'll be interesting to see if Deke goes for since they did do VMS. It'll be interesting to see if they go for Mode Early. It looks like they will. If they're warping over here. Mode Early is certified not fun, especially if you go for the precise setup on the canopy over there. Imagine having 2 retired runners on commentary. Yeah, okay.
Retired? I'm still active. I just can't get a PB. Imagine. This is a cool setup. I've never seen this. Why is he standing there? How does that work?
Oh, it's an easy setup. Yeah, it's actually a lot quicker.
I wonder how much time that loses. It doesn't look like much.
I think it's 6 seconds, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
nothing. That's crazy. That's an awesome setup, especially for beginners.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it unless like you're somehow cracked at hitting the bowl off of the railing there.
That's crazy. I love all the setups for consistency in race settings.
Yeah, there's been so many like minor things that people have found that have just made runners' lives miles easier, which is so great just from a community standpoint of giving people the option to like, hey, this trick is really like unforgiving for beginners and it makes your life hell if you have to do it in a run. Here's an easier version. Why not?
All right. Skies and Murmelair. Yeah, so Deke's probably a minute or so behind, if probably maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, I would
say so.
Though,
the hard part of the game is near the end, so we'll really have to see.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more game-defining tricks near the end.
Yeah, so Deke's gonna enter rock bottom. Let's see what he does here. Is this where he's gonna do CCA or?
No, typically. I don't know.
He's going,
typically, CCA is done with the wheels. I don't know, and you need the crucible for it to begin with. So, I'd imagine we'll be seeing that pop up later on. What is interesting though is Sky's going for Merm mid, which is generally not as popular as it used to be. Since VMS came into play, Merm late with clam skip seems to be the optimal route. But this is definitely a way more consistent way of doing things.
I thought for sure Melons was slow and out of any percent, but I guess it's here. And I love how we take advantage of the warps now since they're insta-loads, and he just warps back to funnel machines. Like, that's nuts. Like, that is nuts. That's only on HDD. If you try that on disc, you're going to be here for like a minute.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if you have an older Xbox. Like from 2002, 2003.
Yeah, it's funny. Deke just missed the 1 frame. But when I was running the game on Dolphin, I switched. I had an Xbox laying around, and I don't know what year it was. All I know is I bought a copy of the Xbox game. I put it in the Xbox, and it was as slow as the GameCube. And I was trying to convince myself it was faster, but I knew it wasn't faster. And I was sad and confused, and I figured out, they have to be like 2004s or 5s to actually be any difference.
Yeah.
And now there's like guides and everyone knows everything about, and they can run on HDD, and it's so it's a lot more accessible for everyone.
Hey, look at the bright sky. You got the upscale textures. Sure, that looks good. Is Deke going? What is he doing here?
Oil.
Oil skip. Okay.
He gets it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. That was good.
Line up. Very nice.
All right. Industrial Park is coming up. No need to commentate that.
Sweet. Another 3-minute break. Perfect.
Break. Oh man. Yeah. So they it looks like they have pretty much the same route except just changed around, which hopefully their routes line up a little bit better after Industrial Park so we can gauge who's ahead. But it's also interesting, you know, everyone's doing their different things. It's always cool. Nice.
You got
the one frame there. Perfect.
Sleepy. Oh, all right.
They double jump into the. Oh, what? I never seen that before. That was cool. I never seen that before. What was that?
Animation skip. Yeah. That's relatively new thing. Now that the loading times are so quick, it's a lot more forgiving for you to do stuff like that.
Guy misses Sleepy. I remember that one was one that gave me a lot of trouble back in the day. Sleepy skip.
Sleepy skip was one of the only tricks I enjoyed practicing. I love all the sliding bashes in this game. Oil,
sliding bashes are great, but Sleepy, man, that one you got to be in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah.
Guy is not having it right now. Okay, third time's the charm. Perfect. Yeah, you know what would suck is if you got the slide bash or the bash, whatever, the slide bash, yeah, and then you didn't end up getting on the platform.
Oh yeah, that would happen. Sometimes you'll like hit the side of the platform and just slide off the edge and not get like there's a small ledge there that you can like land on your feet and get your double jump up. But man, that is just the most brutal thing. Like you get the sliding bash and everything, you get the jump and it just doesn't line up properly. I think it has to do with like how SpongeBob is positioned like along the edge there, and you need to be pretty parallel.
So I just noticed that he's ahead. He's in Industrial Park, and I'm not really sure how that happened. I could attribute it to Sky missing all the Sleepy skips, but also, like, wow, he's like 2 spots ahead right now. This is weird. Maybe it's because I've been out of it for a while, but it's kind of hard to gauge now with all these new routes. Like half the stuff I haven't seen before.
Oh yeah, my rule of thumb is if the routes differ, you're probably not in a good space counting spatulas until endgame, because that's when routes kind of converge a little bit. I mean, there is wiggle room on like which spats you can put where, but in general, most people follow the same-ish format, and you'll be able to tell.
Right.
All right. Well, both in Industrial Park now. Finally, we're minutes away from being able to see cruise boosting, which will be a nice reprieve from early game tricks. Now, where was the first? Where did you end up learning cruise boosting? Like what stage?
I think everyone does it at the rock bottom vending machine.
Absolutely. That is literally the perfect platform you could do it on.
I think if you don't, it's a sin. I think it says it in the Bible. I'm fairly certain. There we go. Plug in my phone here, aka my mic.
Alright, so yeah, Deke is more ahead than I could have imagined just a couple minutes ago. That was a pretty interesting little play of events.
Yeah,
there.
I think some people are saying that Sky has a faster late, which probably would make sense, but still, he lost probably a minute or maybe 40 seconds on Sleepy. That's definitely
they had some issues with Sleepy, which is understandable. That trick, like, it feels like you get it consistently run through run, but like there's just one run where you miss it 3 times in a row, and there's no explanation for it.
Mm-hmm. And if one of them gets hit, it's probably unlikely, but if one of these guys gets hit in Industrial, they're going to lose a lot of time.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever, I'm sure you have, but do you remember ever dying in Industrial during a decent run? That's happened.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think one of my PBs, I got, like, hit, and I was upset. I was very upset.
I think the worst of it is, Deke is here right now, where you're on this last hit of Patrick, and you'll try to sneak in a kick with Sandy to end the phase, and you'll like hit the goo twice, and you'll drown immediately.
Yeah, everyone's done that. Shift in his first GDQ run. A bunch of runners I could think of on PB pace. Yeah, it's sad. it's very sad. It's like I think it's like the longest phase too.
Yeah, it is. That's why like I've had that happen more than enough times to where like near the end of when I was playing, I ended up just like, all right, spend an extra 2 times on the Texas swingers to get the boxes down. Never ever risk it.
Yeah, just tank the 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's 2 seconds is definitely worth the potential what like
a minute and a half.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But yeah, Industrial Park, not much to be said. It has good music. Do you like the music in the stage?
Oh, it's this and this Dream and Graveyard are probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, Graveyard is good. Murmuraire's a real bop. Soundtrack is great in this game.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Murmuraire's actually. It's a little generic.
Uh-oh. Yeah, great song. Oh yeah, BFBB mix. So who made BFBB mix? Do you know? Does anyone know?
Yeah,
because all I know is that Kelp Forest song hits different.
Hold on, I'll do some Google Foo real quick. I've been out of the game too long.
Sky made it. Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't sure though.
Yeah, I wanted to double check before falsely attributing. That would have been a...
Yeah, that Kelp Forest song, I love that song. It's so good. It's definitely my favorite one.
You can play mix like pretty easily on consoles now that soft modding on your Xbox is allowed too. Right?
Oh yeah, huh? You're right.
Definitely a worthwhile thing to give some time to if you enjoy running this game. It's a pretty great creation.
So Deke's gonna get the spatula that Sky did early. He's gonna get it now. So this is where their routes are gonna. I don't know if they're gonna be more the same or different. Because Deke didn't do any Sand Mountain spats yet. Oh, he's gonna go to. Oh, he's gonna go to Sand Mountain. Are we gonna see? What's that called? LTCS. You're gonna see some of that right now.
Also known as Larry Slide Skip, also known as Lobster Toss.
Lobster Toss. What is that?
There's some other Bill Nye name out there. I'm sure Smiley's in chat that can tell us about that one.
Bill Nye.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about, but I'm sure it's a good idea. Let's see.
Oh, I hope Deke gets this. This is gonna be crazy. Yeah, so Sky's doing Dream later on here. Oh, good. He got stuck on the rock. Ah, he knew he missed it too. Dang it.
Spending some extra time on the setup too, making sure you're properly aligned. It's definitely brutal to miss this trick during a run. I think that's time loss.
Yeah, something like that. It's crazy. Yeah, I remember I always had a hard time with this one. I would never want to go back to doing this.
Oh, yeah. I did it briefly, and it wasn't the most fun experience, I will admit. Definitely a really cool trick. Like, it feels really good to hit. But
it does. It's so satisfying.
It's not worth the stress that having that like immediately going into late game. It's not worth it in my opinion.
So I don't know if Sky's route is that he doesn't get the squid sock, but it might be a specific thing for racing. So maybe it's more consistent.
Well, they did take a different route to squid spat that I haven't really seen as often. They didn't do the quick turnaround on the trumpet. Instead, they went long way around.
Yeah, the longer way. Deke, man, it sucks that this is in his route because I feel like you can't really play around with this too much if this is already in your route. I think this might replace Guppy Mount spats since you get 2 from this one. But Sky, he's in Murmulaire, or they're in Murmulaire, and freaking getting all the fast spats right now, and Deke is still in Sand Mountain. This is
Check out the control. Very nice.
Sweet, or they did. That's sweet.
Little showy right there.
That camera movement. It's such a show-off thing.
I mean, there's I don't know. There's only like a couple instances where L controls actually like save you a decent chunk of time, but they are very, very fun to hit. It just makes you feel like
he's gonna get a perfect LTCS.
Very nice.
Perfect.
And this don't discount the difficulty of cruise boosting off of this checkpoint sign. It's a pretty narrow platform, especially right after a trick that you kind of like. You kind of like exhale and finally time for a break, but no.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that the checkpoint, the little box that shows up when you get the checkpoint, actually eats one of your inputs. So you have to either input before or wait for that to go away before you can even attempt a cruise boost.
Yeah, a quick B press will do it for most folks.
Quick B press, perfect.
All right, let's see it.
I want to see. What's this ballroom clip. I want to see this here. Oh, first try. That was perfect. That was a great setup. That couldn't have been better, by the way. That was great.
I'm glad the elbow technique has been a thing, because the old technique where you needed to bring the ball out and kind of clip into it.
Good old conquer setup. Yeah,
not a fan of that.
That one was brutal. That's probably my best memory with this game is finding that was it was great. That's my favorite memory with this game.
I remember when I was just like a wee little viewer in Shift's chat, like wondering, like everyone was trying to figure out, how do we get this slow spat like to be fast? And when that finally got found, it was just
that opened the floodgates step by step. And then Rubber, I believe, found the L clip, I believe.
I believe so.
Does he still run the game, Rubber?
I believe so, yeah. I'm in his Discord, and I get some pings occasionally for him playing Mundo.
That's good.
So, that's good to see. The leaderboards, though, like, from when I started running to now, they're almost unrecognizable. I know.
I agree.
I saw Orion up in top 4. I remember when he was running on GameCube, and he was in the beginners tournament that I ran like over a year ago, and I was just like, I knew that he was really, really fucking good at the game, but seeing him that high was just awesome to see.
Yeah, the boards do look. I checked it before this, and speedrun.com went through a huge update, and I can't even recognize the site anymore.
Yeah, it's I'm not gonna slander speedrun.com, but it's I feel like the speedrunning community deserves a little better.
I liked it how it was before.
Yeah, it was nice before. It was okay with an ad block, of course, but
I feel like Deke's going for all this unnecessary stuff right now.
Oh, clam skip. Oh, he goes left side clam skip. All right, best choice.
Oh, good. Is that one bigger?
Well, I mean, it's a matter of preference, honestly. I preferred left side clam skip, but you see some people do it
depends which side of the rock you go on.
Yeah.
I feel like Deke's going to be playing catch up the rest of this. Sky's late is faster.
It is faster, yeah. They're going to be getting they have 6 wheels, so they're good for CCA. They're going to grab this quick spat. I believe they hit the button with the cruise bubble up in C needle, and then they'll probably warp to rock bottom, grab the spats for art skip there, and then maybe move on to Kelp Forest after that. We shall see. Oh, we got another purple screen of death. Thanks, Twitch. Very cool.
I've just stopped watching that. I've just started watching the actual thing. I got tired of the whole purple screen. I'm fine with the 1 second delay or whatever.
I've got the community channel stream up on my other monitor, crisp 240p, just to make sure my internet can keep up.
That bowl, I didn't know you could bowl from up there. A lot of new stuff I'm finding out.
Yeah, that bowl is. I always prefer to do it from the ground, but I mean it's definitely okay.
These emotes from Sky are hilarious.
Yeah, they're quick on their feet with doing that, like in the brief downtime they have, like during stat animations.
Come on, Deke, your camera, it's too far. Oh no, come on. Actually, his camera looks good. I think he's just not waiting enough. There we go.
There it is. That's a really interesting intricacy that you see from certain runners, with ballroom in particular, is some people like to put their inputs immediately after the land. I like to sit in there for a bit and kind of.
I like to sit in there for maybe half a second. Yeah, to make sure everything settles down before I go.
So it just never seems right.
They're both gonna get that double spat when you can do 2 at once. I think they both did that. I didn't think that was like a thing everyone does.
Yeah, with the VMS route and Merm late, it's now that you can actually get your cruise bubble going. and cruise boost and like basically drift into it, it's probably where. Oh, do they?
No.
Do they do museum? If they do museum, that is
Maybe they're backing it up.
Wait, no, they did hit the button. This was this intentional?
I think it was. This is nuts. I've never seen this.
That's
I
remarkable.
feel like I say that after every second. I've never seen this. I've never seen that. That's crazy.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. Thanks,
no
Orion.
Museum.
Appreciate it, dude.
I hope Deke does museum. I feel nostalgic from museum.
Museum is definitely something that I kind of miss seeing in certain runs.
One of the hardest segments. It was always a ton of fun though when you got it.
Oh yeah, that bash was at the end was always pretty nerve-wracking.
I guess you could say that about every trick. It was always fun when you got it.
Yeah, I mean you got to kind of take it as a scale, right? All tricks are really fun to hit, but you got to take into account like how awful they are to learn.
Right.
And how awful they are to miss. And that's where you kind of make your stack ranking.
Definitely a lot of tricks in this game are satisfying to get. With all that practice, it just pays off. It all lines up for you. It's great.
Moat early is one of those.
Deke. Come on, Deke. Deke's got to work on his movement. Sky hasn't beat with the movement. So much potential from Deke, though. He's definitely... I feel like he's doing harder tracks, but at the cost of consistency. I think I just said harder tracks. I meant to say tricks. Another L control from Sky.
Woo.
Awesome. We got that down.
I think the aim for consistency for Sky is really paying off here. I think that's
agreed.
That's a very slept on. Oh, are we gonna go for the bash here?
Oh,
Deep? Yeah, very
Deep
nice.
with the bash. That's awesome.
That's something that I don't see as often, but now it's popping up a little more. From the brief moments I've been able to catch the tourney thus far. I always thought that people just use the shush tikis up to your left, but
it might be slower since you have to stop your stick for like half a second. We're gonna see museum too from Deke. This is I love seeing museum. It's always a pleasure. Whoa, where's that boost?
Oh, okay.
Oh no, he missed the cruise boost. Oh, that's cool. I like that. So what is
the
this?
damage boost?
This is... Okay, so he's not gonna. Oh no, that's bad. So I think the reason he did that is because he's good on shinies and doesn't need to go and get all those tikis. At least that's what I think. I could be wrong.
Now, that damage boost off the lasers must be a new thing. I remember seeing a lot of that stuff in the task competition when that was popping off. I think around a year ago, and you saw some really innovative stuff there. I wonder if that kind of had an influence on people adopting that into like the actual route.
Could be.
So let's get a quick spat update here. Sky's sitting at 65.
He's ahead by quite a large margin with spatulas.
Yeah, they're sitting at 65. They're probably going to be, I don't know how many stocks they have. 7, so they'll probably do one pat trade at the end. So we'll get, going into Graveyard now, which always a tough one, especially depending on what you do. I know that GCC is no longer a thing. GCLC is no longer a thing. Now this new bash strat is, man, I wish that was around when I was playing, because that seems a lot less stressful than having to either be really, really precise with the GCC. I'm sure you know about that one.
Oh yeah.
Or the GCLC and wrecking your thumbs and wrists.
Oh, just missed that bounce boost. That's a bummer.
Yeah, this sock is sneaky difficult, but Sky seems to have it down. Very nice. And then Deke running through kelp forest. Now that running straight to that spat, that must be a new thing as well with the advent of CCA being viable now. Especially grabbing this sock near the end.
Mm-hmm. That I just realized that's not a very. It's hard to put into words all these new routes. I guess getting that sock is pretty fast since you're already over there in that direction.
Well, Deke nailing CCA first try there, which is very nice.
So I guess a good way to gauge who's ahead late game is whoever enters Graveyard first. So Sky, definitely.
That's a pretty like pretty well agreed upon last segment before the final boss fight, outside of the trades, of course. But yeah, once you see somebody enter Graveyard before somebody else, you kind of have a decent idea on who's ahead. Oh, grabbing. Did they miss a sock, or is that in their route?
Could have been. It is a very common backup sock.
Yeah, that's a good backup sock. And if all else fails, you can always get Pat's rock sock. You know, always there if you need it.
Pat's rock. That's a classic. I remember so many people would do that near the end of their runs when they're tallying up their socks.
Yeah, if you miss one, you're like, what did I do?
Gotta go to Pat's house.
Yeah. Like, usually you'll be able to tell, like, in the middle of a run, if you miss a sock and if you just decide, fuck it, I'm going to grab something later, it's fine, because Shipwreck's there and it's pretty decent. But, like, sometimes you just forget a sock, and you don't know where you forgot it. And that's where Pat's Rock Sock, right in front of the trades, it's perfect. Perfect, well, perfect as in, like, it's there. And that's what you really need.
You always know that if you're ever stumped and you can't think of a backup sock, Pat's house has always got your back. Oh, Sky fell.
Yeah, the hero we need. Pat's Rock. Oh yeah, you gotta wait a little longer with that one.
Oh man, come on.
Oh, there you go. They timed that pretty well. Usually, like, I'll see people when they miss those platforms and they wait for them to pop back up. They'll go a little too early, and then they'll reset the cycle entirely, which is brutal. I don't think either of them will be going for chest bounce here, nor would I recommend it.
Chest bounce. Oh, I know what you mean, the button. Yeah.
Yeah. If you keep your cruise boost and you go up and you get the spatula on top of the crow's nest, it's pretty precise. I've hit it once in practice, but that's all I can say about it. It's not the most intuitive thing to get straight off the bat. It looks like neither of them were going for it, but Sky is doing quite well right now. They're going to be doing Dutchman Skip, which I guess is slow now, which really sucks because I really enjoy doing Dutchman Skip.
Yeah, I loved Dutchman Skip. Nailing the RCB. Is that death from Deke intentional, or I actually missed that? I think he might have actually just died, or that couldn't have been intentional. It sends you all the way back. Maybe it was. I don't know. Oh, you know what? If he died over by the boat, it might make sense. I'm not sure. I wasn't even looking at his.
Oh, they're going to be going straight away for this Goo Cage Bash.
Well, what an easy trick.
Yeah, that seems very forgiving.
Yeah, really.
I've never attempted that before because that was discovered post run career for me. But man, I'm glad that runners that are learning the game don't have to go through the pain of what used to be for that spatula.
Oh, the good days.
Hey man, I don't envy you for having to do GCC and that absolute.
Oh, Deke, why? Oh. Deke, why would you slam? No. Deke, you gotta watch this back and you gotta polish up that movement. Movement in this game is key.
Yeah.
Sky is entering Chum Bucket. Oh man.
Tricks will save seconds, movement saves minutes. Remember that.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, but not really. But yeah, I see what you're saying, definitely.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly that simple.
Typically, in race settings, I guess it's more important.
Yeah. Well, movement in general, once you learn movement, the other stuff in the game will translate pretty quickly.
The movement in this game is so different from a lot of other 3D platformers.
Yeah, especially the way that you kind of pivot.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of pivot around when you're trying to turn, which is not always the case for certain games. Yeah, Sky, looking to wrap it up here.
This is crazy. When I used to run the game, a 50-minute any percent was like, what's that? That's crazy. And now it's just a common time for races.
When I first started watching, like 58 was the world record.
Yeah.
And now we're getting
I think I started watching when the world record was like 1 minute and 33 seconds. looks like Sky's gonna win here pretty substantially. This is a great run from him. 50-50. Not bad. I assume his PB is definitely like a 40-something, 48, 47. Maybe 46. I don't know. I have no way of gauging that. Great race.
49-18. So, wow. That was really close to their PB, which is pretty impressive.
Dude, isn't it crazy that, like, just how far this game has come in the couple years, months, you know, that this game has been around in the community. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's been so many, like, supposedly run-breaking, like, discoveries, SBA being kind of the big one that I remember. And then when lag clipping was decided to be, like, complete bullshit, and, like, soft modding was allowed, that's another big one. But this game has persisted, and it still has a really, really big and solid community,
right?
Which is very impressive.
Deke just finishing up. If he wants, he can keep going, or we can go ahead and get ready for the next race.
Up. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, let him finish up.
Yeah.
As I said that.
It was pretty 50-50. Oh,
that was a close race. If you want, like, it was a pretty close race.
These are two extremely high-level runners, so even the smallest thing could make a world of difference. And you kind of saw that here tonight with just, like, really, really minute mistakes from a runner can really put them behind. So I wouldn't really fault Deke for what is like he's a couple minutes behind, which it might look significant, but overall,
right, it's not such a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh, is he missing us? Oh no, he probably. Oh, that's a new thing too. Is saving that chum bucket stat. Yeah.
You know,
right.
I actually
in some routes, it's more quicker just to get that spatula than to get. Which one did he replace though? I forgot.
Not too sure. Oh, we're seeing some proper LSS gameplay from Sky here. Very nice.
Funny LSS. Funny.
I'd like to see some Guppy Mound LCBs as well, if we could get that. I love that. I love the Guppy Glide.
Oh yeah, that new one. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I think Shoy was trying to make that viable at one point, and that was I think he was like one of the first people. I think Smiley helped him with his route. One of the first people to do JF list, and that's an interesting trick.
I've gone.
Right,
Deep going for fast brain. My goodness.
All right, got the tramp jump pretty easily, and the clip. Very nice.
Love to see a fast brain in a race. It's always a pleasure.
Neuro's something that I could never really get down, but man, is it exciting to watch. I've seen a few races come down to just Neuro, and it is.
People call it Neuro now,
right?
Is that real?
Yeah, neurosurgery.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Deke,
I'll really admit that.
Both runners just awesome. This was an amazing race to watch. Very entertaining.
Yeah, awesome.
Great stuff.
GG to Sky. I know that they had left the end match call earlier, so I just wanted to say GG. Yeah, I think after we got switched over was when they just left.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know they're much muted anyway.
Yeah, no biggie, but I'm sure Sky can hear us through the broadcast.
Of
but
course.
great run from both runners. It was a pretty riveting matchup. And congrats, Sky, to moving on to it's the semis tomorrow, correct?
Yes. So tomorrow, let me just lock it in. Report scores. So tomorrow, Sky will be facing Unbones in the semifinals.
Ooh.
Next, we
two
will
runners
see.
that I've had experience calling races for before, so that'll be an interesting thing to watch.
Oh, absolutely. Next we will see if Orion will face Joshua in the semifinals tomorrow, or try C7 Connor. We'll be right back after this, guys. Stay tuned.
See ya.
Later.
to the last race of the Graveyard Invitational. Orion YTP versus Try C7 Connor with my commentators today, Toxic Rogue Gaming and Theo.
Yeah.
All right, runners, if you guys are ready, I'll go ahead and count you down. Or if you need a little bit more time to practice, go ahead and practice. All right.
I'm good whenever. Good luck, Orion.
Best of luck to you, Connor.
All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
All right, good luck to both runners.
Good luck, both you guys. Right, so getting off to a start, obviously, running around the pineapple to get the shinies, as
Early
you all have
game.
seen 2 other times today.
I believe in both of their routes that early game is going to be fairly chill, like no VMS, none of the extra stuff.
Really, for both of them?
Well, there's like Shoals VMS and stuff, but they're not doing like
Yeah.
the rooftops VMS that we're used to seeing with like Sky and Beach and all
yeah,
that stuff.
that's yeah. Looks like we got Orion going for the new hand disable.
Orion doing the new
pretty chill.
disable, and Try C7 going for just the regular old disable.
Yep.
Gives Orion a small advantage, but he misses getting on top of the
Yeah,
taxi pad. So
that's kind of unfortunate for him. As now, Connor is in JF already, as Orion isn't.
real.
Real. I love that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Orion's probably about 5 to 10 seconds behind currently.
Yeah.
Even with that small miss, I mean, he still has that second or two to gain back in mid or later in early game with VMS.
Definitely, yeah.
But right now he's 5 to 10 behind.
Got Connor over here going up, about to do hammer skip.
It's time for hammer skip. Let's see if either of them do the one frame, or if they just both decide to drown, or if they do like easier strats.
Yeah. I know me personally, I usually like to go just for rock climb, just because I don't want to waste my time with hammer skip, because I know I'll fail it.
Usually, like, yeah, it's either you take it really safe, or else you're gonna go for the one frame.
All right, Connor's going for he's going for the bash. He's going for the yeah.
The real beginner methods. And we're gonna see Orion try for the one frame and miss it, so he's just gonna drown.
Orion's
and Try C7 missed.
for me, so I'm really only able to watch Connor's right now.
Try C7 missed. Orion's up.
Yeah, it looks like Orion got it. Yeah.
And Orion having that crisp gameplay. I think he just upgraded his box with like the HD, whatever. So.
Looks like it. His gameplay looks really, really nice.
Yeah, it looks super nice.
Orion, it seems like he's already gained back that time he lost, and he's now ahead a little bit, but this is like not even 3 minutes into the run yet, so he can't like claim anything like that yet.
Yeah, of course we can see, but like now Pat's hammer with a trick that's pretty easy to fail if they both decide to go for it, could decide things. Orion going for JF2 instead of a JF2-less route. And we'll see how Pat's hammer goes for him. As he gets it.
Gets
very
first
nice.
try like the pro he is.
On the other side, Try C7 going for JF2 as well. Getting the
Going
ball.
for dilemma skip this time though, instead of Pat's.
Playing it super safe because he doesn't want to miss Pat's hammer and put himself even further behind. But he is losing about 6 seconds over what Orion did.
Orion climbing Squid's house to get the underwear and then the spatula on top of pineapple.
We're gonna have to see what kind of downtown routes they do, because if they both do the same stuff, then we'll have a clear understanding of who's ahead or who's behind out of this.
Yeah.
And as you can see, Try C7 going for Patrick, and then going into Squid, or going to Squid's house climb. So he's losing a second or two over what Orion did.
Okay, Orion going straight to Tiki's Go Boom. Like I've seen other people yesterday and today going and getting wheels first and doing rooftop stuff in early game.
Yeah, usually they do the rooftop stuff if they're doing JF2 lists, I've noticed, and like from what I've experienced. So since they were both doing JF2, I think that they're pretty similar early games, like I was saying.
Yeah, they seems to be very similar so far.
So try C7, basically a whole entire Tiki's Go Boom ahead or behind Orion right now.
Yeah, seems like it. Because Orion just grabbing the spat and Connor's still working on getting the Tikis down. Looks like we got
a little lucky there.
Yeah, Orion's about to head into the SDJ.
But now we're gonna go SDJ. It's gonna be interesting to see if they try buffered, unbuffered, or if they miss it, perhaps.
Yeah.
And we'll see who can get through that segment faster, because that can be a really easy segment to lose 5 to 10 seconds in, even or especially if you do buffered.
Yeah. It's pretty easy to lose time to stuff like VMS and SDJ.
Buffering and having some troubles, but eventually able to get through.
It's the first try though, so
not having to go through for that backup that loses like 20 seconds or whatever. And he's entering into rooftops. He's probably just going to get the first spat here, and then he's going to warp away and go and do VMS.
Yep.
Try C7 staying on top of that stack for quite a while before eventually going off and buffering and getting it a bit faster than Orion. Probably saving about a second or two.
It still seems that Orion is a little bit ahead in this.
He's like
mainly do that time loss and hammer skip.
Very fair amount ahead.
Orion about to do VMS. Shoals VMS.
Getting an early buffer. Sometimes it can be hard to get an early buffer there, but he misses VMS.
Ooh, that's not good. That could, yeah, that's not good.
We are about tied right now with Orion still having a very slight lead.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can get VMS on the second try. Having a bit of a late buffer there. But getting it.
Gets the second try though.
And try C7 getting hit with the sinks. Oh no.
Early game isn't really going too well for either of them right now.
Yeah, both these early games have just been average. I mean, nothing too good, nothing too bad.
Yeah. What do you really expect out of early game anyway? It's where like 75% of people's runs go anyway. They all die here.
Yeah, and it's probably the hardest part of the run. Except for like the beginning of late game if you do like LSS and stuff.
Yeah, no.
But we're gonna see Orion and Tree Dome with Tri C7 coming down from the VMS. Once again, we're gonna see Tri C7 behind by about a Tree Dome length.
Their routes look almost identical, right? Like so far, so real again. Let's go.
Orion was having some troubles with the RNG from the Tree Dome, so we'll see if Tri C7 gets some better RNG.
Yeah. Alright, going for a rollbuck now, Orion. See if he can get this.
Oh, he got hit by the bot in Tree Dome.
Orion getting rollbuck first time.
Very good rollbuck, very nice and clean.
I don't think I've seen anyone get rollbuck first try this race, though, so... Or not this race,
I did back in my race, but I think someone else did too, but...
I don't know. But, yeah.
We're going on to rollbuck for Tri C7. Orion's going to be doing the wall jump bash.
Alright. Tri C7 missing a rollbuck.
Kind of a whatever rollbuck. I mean, he has to reload. That's putting him further behind, and especially in this level of gameplay, Orion's probably not going to give a lot to Tri C7 so that he can catch up.
Yeah. Getting it second try though, as Orion's in.
Sketchy Krusty Krab. I don't think he destroyed the second sleepy or the first sleepy time.
No, he didn't. He missed
so he's gonna have to go back and get it. Oh no. And he's at 1 health, 2 AS. He missed it because of the sleepy time and didn't realize until he didn't complete the task. So now he's gonna lose like 5 to 10 seconds over this. And he's 5 shiny short, so he has to get some more. I guess that that was a commentator's curse right there, because I said that Orion's not gonna give much, and then he had that happen. So.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but
still not too much time loss. Though. We've seen worse before.
Yeah, way worse. Tournament. Now we're gonna see Tracy 7 finishing up with Krusty Krab. Orion in Dream. I think he would be going for Oil Skip.
He's going for Super Bounce right now.
Super Bounce.
And then I'm assuming he's gonna go for Sandy Nut after this.
Yeah, either Sandy Nut or else he's gonna go into Poseidon.
Connor now entering Dream.
Yeah, he's gonna go for Sandy's Dream now on Orion's side. And Connor getting a ledge grab. And he's gonna be doing Super Bounce and probably Sandy's Dream as well. So basically, minus the one Patrick stock, their routes have been exactly the same.
They've been identical so far.
And let's see Orion get this. Having some troubles going into Squid's house on Connor's side. With the Sandy, with the whatever, the Sandy Fall. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, it's the Skywise emote.
Yeah, the Skywise emote.
Alright, Orion now going into Squidward's house to get the sock and the spatula.
Orion having some troubles getting the
almost
the
missing that. And real.
Real. Now Orion's gonna be going into Poseidon. Connor's gonna be falling right behind. He just has to do Squid's house. And
Orion has a very clear lead right now so far, going into Poseidon.
Yeah, I'd say Orion has a pretty good lead right now. We'll see if either of them decide to do clothesline surfing. Kind of just a swag thing, but, you know.
Yeah, kind of just swag gaming. Connor not having as much trouble on Squid's house as Orion did.
Yeah, not as much. That's like a slight gain. A bunch of these smaller things Connor has like been gaining back time.
Cutting out for me, so that's epic.
Just a bunch of small things Connor's been coming back on. You know, Ryan has like less clean movement in certain areas, so. Ryan doing a slam with the manip.
The top best boss fight in the game right here, no cap, actually so good. Trollface. The best boss fight.
Orion was doing some like weird movement, like not necessarily weird, but like he's just like tapping his stick basically.
And Orion stream cutting out a second time for me, so epic.
Well, we're just gonna see them going in Robo Sandy. We'll see if Connor decides to go for clothesline surfing, and see how the manips go. But Orion like missing this slam here, so.
Oh, nice flying,
their early games, like I say, not great, but not very bad.
Not horrible. I've seen worse, easily.
So Ryan was indeed like doing a frame walk, basically. Going back to some other game terminology. But it applies here, kind of, but it's not as useful.
Yeah. Connor right now seems to be like one hit behind Orion right now at the boss fight.
Yeah, 1 to 1.5. We're gonna see Orion going into phase 3. This is... I just like look at the exits and I mean Orion frame walking again, as we can see. SpongeBob's not even touching the ground on his side, barely.
He is floating. He's gaming right
And we're going to look at the Poseidon exits. They both have 17 or 18 spats exiting early game, I think. Or else it's 17. So not as many as some of these other routes. And their Poseidon exits are pretty decent.
Nice move by SpongeBob. This match is just about over.
Let's see how this ends, and then I think we're going to Goo Lagoon after this, if I remember.
I would assume so, yeah. I didn't see them go to Goo Lagoon at all in early game, so they're probably going right there after.
Yeah, usually in like top level routes, Goo Lagoon's right after Poseidon. Alright, finishing up Poseidon with the 1450, and we're going to see Tri-C7 Connor finishing.
Goo Lagoon now.
Connor's probably going to be finishing with like a 1520.
About that.
Orion missing the cutscene skip, so you see another thing Connor can catch up on if he gets it. And we're going to be seeing SBA soon. One of the segments that's like very
30.
make or break for a bunch of runners in this tournament.
Yeah, funny 30.
Yeah, funny money. Very good. Orion getting that bull off the ledge. We're seeing a 1525 Poseidon from Connor. Let's see if he gets Fat Guy Skip.
Yo, Fat Guy Skip.
Like it. At least he went for it. And I would assume he's going to go for one frame tower as well.
Yep.
Get the second try. Very nice. Now it's time to do ETG.
Orion gets it first try.
No cutscene skip or ledge grab skip from Connor. That's just a sad moment.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was earlier, but earlier today in the first race, somebody pulled off one Tiki.
I did frame perfect one Tiki.
Yeah.
And then I think that I think Deke or Sky got the Fat Guy skip.
Oh, Toxic, that was you that did that. You did one Tiki earlier.
Yes.
Oh my god. How did I not realize that was you?
It's just something I go for in all my runs now.
That was really impressive though.
Yeah, I'm getting really used to that stuff, and so it's not that bad for me. But we're gonna see Orion go. Connor struggling a bit with this box bash.
Yeah, gets it finally though. As Orion now going for SBA.
Yeah, he threw it before he got hit by the hammer bot, so good on him. Doing some good old juggling.
Yeah, juggling my beloved.
You have to be careful not to stack the tikis and not to hit anything. It's really easy to do in this part. And we're seeing Connor coming right behind. Having a little more troubles with the bumper boats than Orion had. But nonetheless, still getting through it. And let's see how the setup goes for SBA for both of them. Orion doing a bit of a slow setup, having to back out. No, nothing too big. And we're going to see juggling again. Orion just making sure he gets that frame perfect setup. As he does, and he can go and throw the Tiki in. Yeah, and one of the hardest parts of the run is now done for him. Or at least one of the most annoying.
Yeah, SBA can be a really nerve-wracking trick just because sometimes it like wants to work and sometimes like, no, I don't like you, you die. So it just kills your run.
Especially with one Tiki, sometimes like Shift always complains about one Tiki. I somewhat have the same experience, but two Tiki can also be kind of annoying, just not as bad. And Orion going for the flag climb.
Someone did one Tiki yesterday too. Man.
I don't remember someone doing one Tiki yesterday, but
I don't know. I didn't watch the third race yesterday, and I didn't really watch much of the first one, so.
Orion with the good flag climb. Connor taking a bit of his time, doing frame perfect, but getting it. see them basically, I think it's like 40 seconds apart right now.
Looks about that, yeah.
And Orion having more than enough shinies.
Orion just finishing SBA where Connor just like started it. Blarg did it once. I think that was in Guppy Mound, wasn't it?
Yeah, Blarg did it in Guppy Mound out of like because he had to improvise because of like a bad stick or something. And then after Blarg did it, I decided I was gonna do it, but I lost some time on it, unfortunately. Back in Guppy Mound.
Yeah. I remember that tournament like it was yesterday because my good friend Unbones won that tournament. Isn't that right, Mr. Unbones?
Bones was there, and he's actually moving on right now to play Sky Whites in the next round.
He's gonna be playing Sky tomorrow in the race, in the tournament, yes.
Swag Master himself with one of the best late games in BFBB right now. And we're gonna see Orion going on to Mo early. Connor still falling behind with the SBA. And we'll see what setup they do. Orion, I would assume he's not gonna. Alright, he's just gonna get the hammer bash and do the easy setup.
That was clean.
But yeah, very clean from him. And he just bowled off and got it?
Oh my god.
I don't even know what he just did, but
holy
okay.
Shit. That's cool.
That is a really cool setup.
Really cool. That's actually like such a swag thing right there. Oh my god.
I've never seen it, but very nice. Now we're gonna see Orion going into rock bottom, and we'll see how Sleepy Skip and the bathroom boost go. I know Sleepy Skip has been a point of struggle for a lot of the runners. I know last race it was a struggle for both, and one before that as well. So.
Yeah, a lot of people have been messing that up this tournament. Alright, bathroom boost got Orion, nailing it because he's cool.
And we got Orion on that, and then we got Connor coming in, doing Mo early. See if he does the easy setup or what. Yeah, he's just gonna go for the easy setup. And Orion on Sleepy Skip. If he gets it, then he's going to be the first person to get it first try all day.
And first try.
But yeah, very nice from him. As we're seeing Connor take his time on setting up Mo early. And now we're going to see Orion going in the Dream 2, where I think Forbidden 1 frame. So he's going to miss it and reload.
Doing the shift strat here.
Indeed, and he's missing it again.
Ooh. He's still gonna go for it, and
he gets bad animation and gets it. So, but we're gonna see Connor going into Merm now. I guess Merm mid, taking a super safe route. But like, imagine doing Merm mid in 2021 in BFBB. Honestly. Yeah, Orion with Oil Skip after doing Forbidden 1 frame. Very good first try. Connor's losing some time for Merm mid, but like I guess if it's consistent, but he misses the ledge grab and has to go all the way up.
Damn, that is unfortunate. I never even learned this backup, so every time I missed that ledge grab, I would just reload the level.
Basically the same. Orion going for the pat trade. I think he goes to Sand Mountain and then grabs trades. That seems very manageable. But yeah, if you do Merm mid, then that's like a relic of the past, honestly. But Orion missing the cutscene skip for Sand Mountain.
Yeah, at one point I switched to Skywise's Merm late route, and then I stopped using it because it did kids, and I don't know the kids segment.
Yeah, I hate the kids segment as well. And we're seeing Connor not resetting to go back to funnels after each one, so he's losing that like small amount of time.
So that.
Don't you only like reload the level on the last two though?
That was like, I don't remember how much you reload, but like it's an HDD strat. That's all.
Yeah.
So that's quality.
Yeah, because I usually reload on the last two.
So I guess that he reloads on the last one. So still kind of far behind. Like Orion's already about to go into IP, and he's doing the long crab sex boxes.
So that's quality craftsmanship, that is. Come on.
Yeah, it looks like Orion's like decently far ahead right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's like at least a minute to a minute and a half.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, he missed the.
Going into IP now.
Yeah, IP.
That, unlocks cruise level for cruise boosting.
Entering with the 25, so he's gonna get like a 28, 30, or 29. That's
really good. That's a really good enter.
For everything that went wrong for him in the early game, that's like really good.
That's, yeah.
Great barrier reef.
I would assume that like Connor has some like faster things in late game if he's doing Merm now. I don't know exactly what he does in late game in this route, but I know it's like a JF2. And Orion doing the frame walks again.
Yeah, like showing off a little bit.
And we're gonna see Connor going into security tunnel. It could be one of the most annoying segments of Merm in mid game.
It can easily be one of the most annoying. I've reset countless runs to it.
It's like my least favorite part of Merm in mid game is that.
This one segment, the Merm mid strats are like the only reason I don't want to run Merm late.
And he's missing it.
And with Skywise's Merm late route, I can easily just take out kids anyway and put in like Dutchmen, so.
Does he have enough health for this now? If he, well, I guess he does. Okay, but
yeah,
barely getting it.
Barely enough.
So that's like more time lost to him. And he has to hit the ARF bomb. Yeah. And line up the bowl, I guess. And Orion's already into phase 2 of Verbal Path.
Phase 2, and Connor hasn't even started his trades yet, so.
He has 2 more spats in Merm, and then Sand Mountain, and then trades, I believe. Could be wrong about the last parts, but Orion's basically going to be done with IP by the time that Connor starts.
He's going to be at least on phase 3 by the time Connor enters IP. And Orion's easily looking at sub 30 leaving IP, which is amazing.
Easily looking at like a 29 or maybe even a sub 29, or not a sub 29 I don't think anymore, but like a
maybe not that, but definitely sub 30.
So like I said, real good for the strats he did and what he missed.
Orion can probably still get like a low 47.
I think, well, considering that Smiley got a 29-30 IP exit, I believe in Orion still getting a 47. But I think that realistically, he's probably gonna finish with like a 48 or 49.
I can expect Orion to get sub 50 this race easily.
Sub 50 for sure. He's starting phase 3 with a sub 28 and waiting for the cutscene so he can save that second. Yeah, Connor just now starting on trades, so probably on like the last hit or right before I picked up Orion. That's when Connor's
Orion is pretty far ahead right now.
Orion is like really cracked. He's been getting a bunch of nice PBs recently, getting a bunch of good paces.
Well, what's his PB right now? A 47 something?
Like a mid to high 47, I believe.
Yeah, that's good.
Like he's one of the most consistent runners for sure that I know who plays this game.
Yeah, screw up the manip a little bit. On the last hit though, right as Connor is entering IP and Real, of course, Real.
Real. About to finish IP as Connor's entering. And we'll see what kind of segments they do in late game and what order. Because I know most runners will typically do the most hardest stuff early, but some people do it a bit differently. And Orion having a bad Robopat on the last set a little bit with bad RNG and Real.
Let's go. A lower 29 leave IP, but that is impressive, especially for like a race like this.
Yeah, like a 29 IP exit or so, like really good. And he gets the camera turn on the Lodge and gets it first try.
Yep.
So he's going for LSS. Let's see how that goes for him. That's like
this can be a turning point a little bit.
This is one of the most annoying segments in the late game, and he misses the Larry text box, but no worries.
Real again? Okay.
What is this manip from Connor? He's like standing in the back, and Orion missing
LSS. Damn. Skywise, if he had a foot pedal for this, I wouldn't be surprised.
So he has to go for it again as we see Connor missing phase 2. Oh, I forgot that Connor wasn't in phase 3, so the manip's not that bad.
He missed it a second time, damn.
Yeah, second time miss.
Yeah, LSS isn't going that well for him right now.
Still
pretty far ahead. Still pretty far ahead.
Having trouble setting it up. Looks like he finally gets it, so...
Yeah. After 3 tries, it looks like.
Yeah, not too bad, but like he did take some time getting it. So.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna see Connor on about halfway through phase 2 right now. And Orion just going for the cruise boost, not going for the RCB. Having some troubles.
Connor over here, pretty close to entering phase 3 of the fight.
But yeah, Orion exited with a 39:30. Connor is like 3.5 minutes behind currently.
That's
21:30. I think I said 30.
Big. That's like a big difference.
That is a real big difference. And Orion's doing art LCB.
Let's go.
Something we haven't seen so far in this run. Yeah, I accidentally said 39:30 for whatever reason, but Orion's struggling to get it. I mean, I guess he's so far ahead that like it doesn't really matter that much right now.
It doesn't matter unless he messes something up so bad like that it just loses multiple minutes, which I don't think he'll do.
And he didn't have a fast enough LCB apparently, and so he's going for it again.
Yeah, he's definitely losing a great deal of time right now, but I don't think it matters right now because of how far he's ahead.
Dude, at this point I would have just dropped it, but come back and done CCA or something with the art. But he finally gets it.
Yeah, finally gets the LCB.
So we'll see if he can do the pop-up. Because that's like the hardest part, other than getting the LCB. Biz struggles with the movement, but he does get it, and he's going to turn around and get the boost towards the next area. And we got a Real again.
Real, let's go.
Real. But yeah, it's such a cool trick that like isn't really used in like top level any percent anymore. It was kind of just used from when HDD became a thing till about a month or 2 ago. And we're getting a really good swing along from Orion here.
Yep. Connor finally finishing up IP.
IP with the 39 or 33:20.
33:20 IP.
That's 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
That is that's
huge. And Orion not doing the 1-frame animation skip for Museum as he's going in. And we're seeing Tri-C7 Connor going for JF2 to start his late game. Orion not getting this first cycle on Museum. But yeah, JF2 is like, is almost becoming a thing of the past. It's not exactly like fully in the past, but yeah.
Getting the damage boost in museum too.
Damage boost in museum, but struggling with this RCB.
Alright, gets it. And
he's
gonna game real quick. He just gamed right there. Yeah,
he's on the lasers, so he's not getting the sock maybe. Or I guess that like you have iframes, so it doesn't matter that much. Real. And now he's gonna go slip sliding. As we're gonna see Connor finishing up with Spelunking skip. Not getting a ledge grab and going for a slam instead. So now we're gonna see an RCB, or I guess a cruise boost in a different spot than I would usually do it.
That's where I usually do it, so that's where I've seen most people do it at, actually.
And he's skipping the cutscene for the canyons and mesas. I would think we're gonna see Orion going into JF2 next, or I guess he's doing kids.
Pause.
Didn't get the cruise boost, it seems like, so he had to like reload the level.
Alright, looks like Connor here is pretty close into going to the hardest boss fight in the game.
Yeah, going to the hardest one. And Orion just like doing kids, looking really good so far.
Pause. Alright, about to see the hardest fight in the game from Connor here. Let's see if he can pull this up.
Connor's side.
25.5 one frames in a row right here. Actually, like, super difficult.
As we see Orion finishing up with kids. Had a really good segment.
Connor pulls off the hardest trick in the game.
Pulled it off. Going into Merm now for Merm late. Which, remember, Connor did this stuff in mid-game, so he's not going to be doing Merm late.
Alright, Connor here finishing up JF2 now.
Finish up JF2, and then I actually don't know where he would be going next.
I want to say maybe, you know, prawn skip and BRC. I don't know though. Yep.
Yeah, BRC and prawn skip. I mean, I forgot about that stuff for a minute. Orion barely making it across that area with the cruise boost. Going for the lag bash and missing it.
First try,
It seems like every time in Orion's like PBs in all of his races, he keeps missing that bash on the first try. But he has to.
It can be kind of a pain in the ass to get that bash though sometimes.
Yeah, true. It can be. And Connor having some troubles with prawn skip. It looks like.
Yeah.
And Orion's actually gonna match him and go to prawn skip now. But as you can see, Orion's like, I guess that they both clip through at the same time. But Connor missing it, so Orion getting even more time.
Getting it first, too.
To his already huge lead. Like, just more time.
Alright, hitting the button now for the security, whatever they're called, I can't remember.
Trip puff boost. Connor going into rock bomb for the first time now. And Orion's into security tunnel. So I would think both their late games aren't really going to line up much until maybe Kelp Forest. But also that weird ledge grab that Orion just got. Kinda. Yeah. But he's having trouble with the bowl too, like Connor did.
Yeah. Yeah, Orion has a pretty clear lead right now in this. Anything can happen though.
Nice RCB from Orion that we didn't see Connor get. Well, I guess Connor didn't need it because he just warped there.
Yeah. Alright. Missing BRC. A couple times actually.
Yeah, a little struggle with
getting a third try though.
having struggles with this cruise boost, but getting the animation overlap.
Yep.
And they're both going to be warping to new places now. Orion starting with JF. Connor going back to Up Bomb and going to Museum now. After doing Swing Along. You know, Ryan actually taking like a short route and jumping up on all the rocks. Usually you just walk forward. And he's gonna like tilt his camera and maybe give a real moment, but
and reel a couple times.
Yeah, certified real moment. But yeah, JF2, to anyone who hasn't really been following that much, like JF2.
There we go, he's doing it. Let's go.
Just
real.
New JF2. And we're gonna see Connor going into Museum. Let's see if he can get a better Museum. And Orion's doing Rock Skip, which is gonna save about 4 to 5 over what Connor did. Because Connor didn't do Rock Skip and he just did all the beginner stuff.
I don't even do either of those skips, so I usually just hit the button with the missile.
Yeah, that's like the very beginner strat, and there's nothing wrong with it until you get to a certain point, but like... Orion also doing Crab's Boost.
Like, you know, that's pretty swaggy right there, Crab's Boost.
Pretty swag Crab's Boost first try too, so... Saving that extra time on that. And Connor going for the sock, and Orion's probably gonna do, I think, Mesa's Glide, because he's the one... Well, he's the one who basically discovered Mesa Glide. Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna do it though. Doesn't look like it.
He still might be able to sub 50 this too.
Yeah, he's like on the border of like sub 50, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And Connor just warping to slip sliding and not doing bathroom boost. Kind of a sad moment, but does do the animation skip.
Ryan going into the hardest fight now.
I would imagine he's also... Okay, he's just doing Sleepy Skip, not the CB Sleepy Skip. While Ryan doing the hard fight, and Connor just doing Sleepy Skip and getting the bad
barely
animation.
Getting it first try, barely getting it.
But barely, and... Yeah, we'll see what happens here, where Connor goes next. But yes, it's like the Dark Souls of Bikini Bottom. And it looks like Connor gets the art because he's going to do art CCA for the campers back. Real. Orion's spamming stuff in the community chat when he's probably just trying to say real in his stream. But Connor going to Sand Mountain. I don't think he does LSS, so he's just going to be doing the Lodge Spat here.
I'm missing the bash.
So Orion now into Kelp Forest with 60 spats. And I believe that Connor is fairly far behind. Getting the sock, warping away to, I guess, Kelp Forest.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's going to Kelp Forest now.
Orion had so many more spats, I wonder what Connor's not going to get. Or what he still has to do.
I don't know what that bash was right there.
But good RCB from Orion for the slide skip. Let's see if he uses his own strats or if he just gets the L control. Looks like he's just using the strat where he aims the camera and falls off.
Cutscenes of Y, that's kind of weird. I wonder what people do.
You mash cutscenes with the bash button? I usually just press A and X.
Yeah, I usually just hit A. I spam A for mine.
Connor's doing the skip. He's barely getting enough distance. That was kind of scary. And he's barely gonna go off the ledge and get to reload. Orion in the swamps. I would imagine Orion's gonna do the drown animation skip, but I'm not 100%. Having some troubles with this cruise boost.
There we go, gets it. I'm not really feeling the 49 from Orion anymore, but
I'm really feeling the 49 too much, but he's gonna go with Patrick and just go back to Woods. Okay, interesting strats. And he didn't get the art, so I don't think he did, or did he do art CCA? I don't remember.
He did the glide.
You can't L cancel on HDD, and Orion does not do CCA. I am alerted up by Sky.
Yeah, no, he for the art he did the.
Oh yeah, the art LCB. That's right. And Orion's on to Squid's Dream.
Getting the sock too.
Honor getting the art CCA spat and doing campers. The camper spat as well. Basically, you just press L on the first time you load in, and something in the memory gets messed up.
Yeah, memory gaming, you know.
He's gonna be doing a little boost towards the wood spat on Connor's side.
Alright, entering Graveyard now, like the Invitational.
But yes, entering Graveyard. Looks like he might be going for Graveyard Lake Sock.
I'd assume so. Yep.
Yeah, indeed. And really clean from him for that. Until the very end here. He's a little struggling.
Struggling to get behind the rocks.
Pricey 7. Connor, he kind of like took a pause there for whatever reason. A real, yeah. Connor took a pause there for a quick second. I don't know for what, but just did. Lost like 5 seconds. Or else I'm just seeing things. Alright, yeah, okay. I guess he was on the wrong cycle. So he took a little pause. I didn't know that they actually did that for the cycle. Interesting. Orion going for GCB, having a bit of struggle with this pole boost. And getting the cutscene skip. Oh yeah, Connor does, he's doing some Dream Late stuff, so it looks like he's just gonna do Forbidden. And Orion with the very good GCB.
Yeah, first try, like the true Chad he is.
It looks like Connor might be going for something else if he stayed up. Indeed. Oh, he didn't get oil skip yet? Okay. That's why he did Mid, was because he wanted to do easier dream strats, seems like. And just take it really safe. Like, that's taking it really safe for a race. But he gets hit by the oil bot.
Ooh. Not really losing too much time, maybe a second at most, but...
Yeah. Now Orion getting a cruise boost going to the bungee spat, and I would imagine he's going to do boat bash. And we're going to see Connor not too far behind, I guess. A couple minutes behind going into FDG. And we are going to see a boat bash, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Orion struggled a little bit with that RCB, but finally gets it.
Very nice boat bash. That's like,
Very
I believe,
clean.
the third one today. I'm not sure.
Very clean boat bash from Orion.
And we're going to see Connor going for the sock. Looking very good. But, oh, he fell! Oh no!
Damn. That's
he doesn't know what to
unfortunate
do.
right there.
Taking a long time because he didn't know what to do about it. Orion having some troubles with these cannons, but I think that the sub 50 is all but done for Orion. He's gonna get like a low to mid 50.
He's gonna go, yeah, definitely low to mid 50, around that.
Probably, if I'm not mistaken, claim the best time in the tournament so far.
He probably will.
Because the time right now it's the best is a 50-50, I'm pretty sure.
50-50 by Sky in the race before this one, so.
Yeah, now Orion going to a pat trade. Both these routes have been pretty interesting. I mean, Orion's has been pretty standard.
Yeah.
But I think that Connor's route has been kind of different than what I would have expected. And Orion's going into the final boss now. Let's see if he can get this momentum jump that's been giving a bunch of people issues.
Yeah, a lot of people have been struggling with it today.
Faster orbital sponge fight, okay. And he gets the momentum jump. And
Yeah,
I kind of want to see him finish with fast brain. He got the animation. Oh no.
Oh, that's.
And he's gonna finish with fast brain.
He's gonna get a really low 50 in this. This is.
Yeah, 49-59 is like barely doable, apparently.
If he can pull off a 49 in this, I will like be.
I think that's gonna be. He's not gonna get it.
No.
Yeah, not with that. He's gonna get like a 50-05.
About that, yeah.
Or 50-06. I guess a low 50-07. Very clean from Orion, even though he messed up on the lot.
Really good.
A 50-07. Really good. That's nothing to complain about.
No. That is yeah, the best time we've had in the tournament so far, so.
Yeah, and tournament best, and probably will be.
Really good.
But real. Connor's going for the boat bash now.
Yeah, boat bash now. I'm gonna assume maybe a 54 or 55 from Connor tonight.
Yeah, 54 or 55, which still isn't bad.
It's still nothing to complain about. Still better than anything I can do with this game, so I have nothing.
Missed the boat for the next segment.
Orion walking around, doing some stuff, just, you know.
And he didn't want to watch the cutscene.
What did he just do? What did Orion just do?
Why is it gone?
It's gone.
What happened?
The Krusty Krab is gone. Rejoice.
Oh, the movement for the cannons from Connor. No graveyard. Go home.
Oh, graveyard. Go home.
Oh no. Look at clip into the dumpster. What is he doing? Like, what is this?
This kind of reminded me of from, you know, the Guppy Mound with Unbones, where after one of the races he opened up LCP.
Oh yeah, he opened up LCP.
And on another one, he opened up Halo.
Yeah, he opened up Halo. It was like
that was yeah.
And Orion getting the clip, very
he
real.
Is falling. Looks like Connor's about to finish up these trades. He's about to finish up the run.
The patch.
We can. I can see a 54 in this.
I can see a 53, like a very
53 is definitely possible.
Especially he's gonna be doing he's doing caves, Kelp Forest caves, which is just crystals. Oh, I need to learn that movement. Oh, ledge grabbing out.
Alright, yeah, Connor's still getting the displacement jump first try though.
Yeah, I
haven't really seen that much this tournament.
Getting a low 53, or I guess
maybe mid 53, higher 53 maybe.
If he can get this balance, which he did not.
Damn.
53 is going to be a bit tough for him now. I don't think he's going to get it.
No. 54 though. 54. That's still really good though. Still really impressive.
Alright, Orion just doing the crystals.
He's just, you know, gaming over there, you know? Lower and maybe like 54-20 around that.
I'm thinking 54-10.
Maybe somewhere between 54-20 and 54-10 is what I can assume.
Something around there. Or I guess a 54-07.
07, not bad. Still a pretty good time.
4 minutes behind Orion, so
exactly
not
4 minutes. Damn. Still really good performance from both of them today. Still a really good performance from both the racers.
But yeah, big GGs.
GG's both of you. Let's JMR get him in the call real quick. Drag him over here.
I'm wondering what's going on with JMR, if he went to like get food or something.
Mr. Air, come on. Mr. On Air, come on.
Yeah, basically to the frame, 4 minute difference.
Yo, alright.
Yo.
Hello.
GG. Great
What
job,
was
man.
that Krusty Krab? I've never had a Krusty Krab that bad
Never
before.
seen that either. What happened?
God, that was just like a series of unfortunate events right there.
Yeah.
Also, that string of text was because I was using sub splits, and I don't. Some people guess that I had like a foot pedal for real, but I just have like a key on my keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was happening was like it's right really close to enter. So
Great job in that run though, Ryan.
yeah, it's a hot key. I have to move it away from enter next time.
Too.
Yeah, good job, Connor. That was really
very good.
That was really tense.
Yo, great race, Orion.
Well, what happened to Jamar? But he's somewhere.
He is gone.
Must be getting dinner or something.
Honestly, great performance from everyone that raced tonight. Congratulations to all the racers that won. Like, great job to all the runners today. It's been amazing, honestly. Day 2 is over, I guess.
Day 2 is over. Now we're on to the semifinals.
Semifinals.
This has been really fun.
This has been extremely fun to do.
Yes.
JMR, I know you're not fucking here right now, I don't think, but thanks for letting me do commentary for this. Thank you for everyone that's been coming out so far, watching the stream.
Yeah, thanks to everyone watching the stream. Once again, thanks to all of our organizers. I know Imaginetta hasn't really been as active. I think AK's been doing promotion.
Yeah.
Pap and Jamar main people. So.
Jamar and Pap have really been,
I was really so close to soft locking in Arc Glide. I can't believe I went for that.
I'm ready for.
I just sit here and chill on stream while Jamar gets back.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna head out, guys. Congrats again to Orion, and good luck the rest of the way, man.
Great job, dude. You did amazing.
Yeah, thanks to Toxic and Theo for commentating and everything. And yeah, I'll see you guys later then.
Yeah.
Hey, GG again, Connor. It was a really fun match. I'm glad I won because now I get to face off Josh, which was a race I was really looking forward to happening.
Yeah, I'm excited for
Orion do cabin fever. You won't. Maybe next match I'll try it.
So chat, how y'all doing?
Yeah, how are we doing today?
How are we doing today, chat?
Nay jump. Modding the official practice mod tomorrow? Yo.
Let's go.
That's good to hear we're doing well. It's been an exciting weekend. This has been a tournament that we've been looking forward to for, I think, 3 or 4 months now.
No, I think it was announced maybe back in August, I want to say.
Yeah, like 2 months.
Like, this is, I've never done anything like this either. I've never commentated for a tournament like this. And I'm, it's really fun, honestly.
Yeah,
I have a feeling Jamar fell asleep.
That would not surprise me.
Yeah, that would not surprise me.
I think he fell asleep.
He doesn't even, he's not like paying attention to the runs in the tournament. Like,
he either fell asleep or he got hit by a bus. I don't know.
hit by a bus.
I can't bench.
Race was so boring he fell asleep. That's so true.
Jamar does have a history of falling asleep, Bones. That is true.
Last tournament, his laptop died. Because I think he went to get like dinner and he didn't plug his laptop in and it just died on him. And so like whenever I was doing comms, we had to like type in the chat everything that was happening. It was really bad, but really good.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, the Xbox tournament.
Yeah, that was the Xbox tournament. That was fucking amazing. Hey, Orion, you should run some cheat percent. Waiting for Jamar to
Cheat percent? Okay.
Do some cheat percent.
Cheat percent.
Do some cheat percent.
I'll try. Haven't ran it in a while. The codes are going to be really rusty. Okay. Worst possible thing you could say to a person. Alright.
Real.
Hang on, I got my earbuds backwards here.
Pap is streaming right now.
Yeah, Pap is streaming. Like he wasn't even watching. He was just like streaming.
He's just streaming right now. Powerless cheat percent. Orion, do powerless.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah.
Jamar's back. Let's go.
Say hello to my little
Ryan won. By exactly 4 minutes.
Alright, we're gonna see some codes from Orion right now.
Some codes, let's go.
Leaving the pineapple.
There's nothing. Go away.
My favorite.
Alright, so tomorrow's gonna be Orion versus Joshua.
Oh, Jamar, you're back.
Yeah.
Yes, he came back like a minute ago.
Did you fall asleep on us? Be honest.
Not.
Be honest, Jamar, did you fall asleep on us?
Yeah.
I fell in and out.
Oh, good.
Not on you guys.
You fell asleep.
Thank you guys so much for coming. We really, really appreciate you guys. Join us tomorrow for the semifinals and the finals. We'll see who wins this tournament. Until then, I'm Jaden.
See ya. Bye.
We should rate Pap.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Even though he's like one of the organizers and streaming during the tournament.
Raid Pap, yeah.
Alright, it's loading. Thank you guys again, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this turns out.
I need to play a lot better if I stand a chance against Sky.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No offense, Orion, but I'm rooting for Sky.
I don't blame you.
I think that honestly,
I'm rooting for Sky.
The finals are gonna be you and Sky. I don't know.
It's gonna be you and Sky, no doubt.
That's what I thought from the start of the tournament, and part of the reason why like I'm not so down about losing, because like I already knew.
Okay, I think, Orion, I think you're gonna win, but I want Sky to win.
I doubt it. Like,
It may be straight because of the fact that we're both non-binary. I don't know. That's
I think
totally
I want
why.
Ryan to win.
That's probably why I want them to win. But
yeah,
I don't care who wins. The only thing that really mattered to me was that I got to race Josh.
Yeah, you got to race and you had a good time. So
because
that's what I'm most happy.
That's something I'm really looking forward to because it's just like we go back.
You go back?
Yeah, like Josh is one of the main reasons I even started running the game.
Oh, yo, let's go.
Because he was doing races with Roops and Sands and Boone back in like the summer of 2020, and just